sure about where we are. So just live for the moment, little homie, fuck tomorrow. Avoid nothing, go and get it. The way I'm standing on business look like Chevy on 26s, I'm not convinced with. Niggas rapping about a life they ain't living, I get livid. But I won't get that too much of my attention, cause that don't add no interest to the pennies I've been getting. From Spotify, fuck this shit, what dollar signs? That's the only thing that makes sense to these idle eyes. I pray God protect me from the love of money and an idle mind. I heard he on the way, I hope I be on time. The first shall be last, my blunt lit at the end. I don't know nothing about that and they don't know nothing about this. I'm chilling with my king, my pops and my twin. I can't control my ends, I can't control my friends, I can't control my Lord, please forgive me. I don't know where I've been. I've been tripping, Lord, I swear I've been. I don't know where
Och när land bröt det sjunde inseglet uppstod i himlen en tystnad som varade vid pass en halvtimme. Och de 7 änglarna
Yeah. My verse of the day, ended my night on the phone with my girl. She told me to pray, I fell into space. I cut everybody off, that wasn't for me. Now I'm the one being in my way. What am I doing? I'm the problem, so what's the solution? With a blueprint, shit can get handled. But this life didn't come with a manual. I gotta fix it with my hands. 2 tools, one sit on my shoulder, the other one stand in my pants. Both can kill me, but only one make me a man. God damn it, Landon, stick to your plan. Fuck is you wrong? I heard you say I'll do it tomorrow, but what if that shit don't come? What if that shit don't come? I hope I don't wake up dead. I'm watching these niggas, I know when they fed. Didn't love me, she needed some bread. She lost my respect, but I needed some head. I struggle with lust, I've done it enough. That shit dead, don't feel no pulse, don't feel no remorse. If I can show you how this shit been, niggas is shicey, these bitches get trifling. I'm fighting revenge, I put down my pride, I picked up my pen, I'm writing my spins. I flow with the spirits, I used to be scared. I know who I am, I don't gotta fear it. I don't give a damn, I gotta keep going. I'm finding my focus before this shit over, before I hear trumpets in heaven open. Your head to the sky, the Anunnakis ain't paying your bills and helping with fines. I'm trusting the Lord. They'll say anything to discredit God. I know what they own. I don't want no parts. I'm good with the dealer.
Yo, if you listen to chat, welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. We almost made it through another week. Two Fly Sounds was good. Welcome back to the chat. Gerald Wicks. Bro, you were just with another friend of mine the other day, Jack MG. And I was just telling him how much of a fan of your music I am. Right now I'm live on Twitch and YouTube at KayvanMD. I'll be live for the next 2 hours listening to music, giving feedback. Unreleased music is fine. Released music is great. Whatever you want to send in, all genres are welcome. We also look at music videos, content, talk about music industry things. If you have any questions, you can always ask those on the stream as well. In the chat, if you want to ask any questions about things that you need help on, feel free to ask those in the chat as well. If you're with us on Instagram, hop over to Twitch and YouTube. We're live right now, KayvanMD on both of those platforms. And if you want to submit your music, just make sure you go to Nero.fan/KayvanMD. Jack is the guy, bro. Unbelievable producer. Big Jack MG fan over here. All right, let's turn the camera on Instagram and on Twitch and YouTube. Today's been another long day, so it's gonna be hard for me to actually use words. But if you guys are in the chat, happy Thursday, man. Submit your music if you haven't already. Exclamation mark to submit your music. Exclamation mark skip if you want to skip the queue if you're on YouTube. And Twitch, that's just going to explain how all those things work and also take you to those links directly, okay? We're going to be live for the next 2 hours listening to your music, giving feedback, just like we do every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8. You can stick with us on Instagram if you want, but the audio is better on Twitch and YouTube, so I'd highly recommend going over there if you are watching on social. Yeah, we're going to get into it in a second. If this is your first time in here, I'm going to explain who I am, what I do, and what the point of this stream is really quickly, just so you guys can kind of have an idea of what this is. For those of you who are back again and know what this is, thank you for coming to hang out with us. It's always appreciated. I always love hearing new music. Or old music, in all honesty. If it's new to me, it's new to me. We'll give the community a couple more minutes to get in here before we do get started. But if you're in the chat, let us know what you've been working on this week. What are you excited about going into the weekend? What do you guys got going on? Any new releases you are excited about, or anything that you want to talk about also happening in the music industry? Feel free to ask any questions that you want in the chat whenever you want. You tapped in with Westwood. Deluxe album just dropped, so good. No, it was Westwood, not Tim Westwood, I'm assuming. We don't want to be tapped in with Tim Westwood in 2026. He's very problematic. This Westwood, right? The Glamour Deluxe? No, I don't know anything about this artist. What's the song we should listen to? I see he's got Gunner on here, and I do like Gunner. Not Gunna, but Gunner. I like him. Only Woke also, somebody that I've listened to before. DJ Alien Ray's been working on the next EP. Separation? All right, let's check it out. Ooh. It was done, but scrapped all of it. Wasn't good enough. And that's fine. It's always fine to go back to the drawing board. And always fine to edit songs. I think those things are very important. In the creative process, like, I don't know, there's not a one-size-fits-all creative process. And sometimes you make things and then you grow beyond them and you just don't want to put them out in the same way, or you don't love them the same way, which is totally fair. I want to drop something I'm hella proud of, also very fair. Yeah, I like this. Westwood. I'm gonna have to check out more of this project for sure. 580 March, what's up? Kado Moreau, what's up? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now if you want to come hang out with us. Not chasing perfection. Yeah, there's no such thing as perfection. I think that's the other thing I've learned about the creative process too. There's always going to be more that you can fix. There's always going to be more that you can do. But don't force yourself into like stagnation and not doing anything at all because you just can't make a decision. Sometimes you have listened to something too much, you know what I mean? And you need to take a break from it. And you need to come back to where fresh is, or sit with it in a different space and just, you know. If you just chase perfection forever, though, I feel like 9 out of 10 times what happens is you just get stuck. And the song and the mix and the master get it to this place of being like, all right, I wish that I could just move past this one thing, but something's off, but I don't know what's off. Let me tweak it, let me tweak it, let me tweak it. And then you just get so far away from what it was initially. I'm big on editing, but I think at the same time, don't over-edit something and don't over-analyze something to the point where you just get so far away from the thing you've captured in the first place. Because I think that's also part of the magic of a session, and part of the magic of making a song in real time is that you are capturing a moment. And at a certain point, the further away you get from that moment, I think, personally at least, the harder it is to get back into that mindset or back into that feeling to finish it further down the line. That doesn't mean don't do that, because I think at the same time you kind of need to be going back to songs and finishing things, especially if you can take a break and come back to it with fresh ears. But at the same time, don't get, you get stuck. It's actually more frustrating than just leaving a song alone for a while, or just, I don't know. I've gone off on a tangent here. I don't know, at this point, it made sense at the beginning. I think I got too far away from what I was saying. Speaking of that, I think the whole thing happened to be watching it in real time just now. Getting the music popping, feeling like the team is already coming together, so I'm excited about that. That is awesome. I'm heading out to Texas tomorrow, so I'm excited about South by this year. I'm excited to kind of see some of the community in real life, see some new live performances, discover some new artists, catch up with old friends, which is really exciting. But the travel anxiety is hitting already, and my flight's tomorrow at this time, so it's just gonna get worse from here on out. Gonna get some of that Whataburger. No, I'm actually very excited because my Airbnb is down the street from a real life In-N-Out burger, and I was just in LA in February, and I became a huge In-N-Out fan in that trip, so I'm excited. Who are some South by artists you're keen for this year? Oh man, this is actually a tough question. Southwest lineup. Let's take a look. There's quite a few. I think a lot of them are actually from the British Embassy UK stage that they do, because it's like a 4-day British Embassy US or UK based artist stage, and I'm probably most excited about that. South by Southwest full artist list. It's so hard to find this every time I want to look for it as well. No, not Brooklyn Vegan. They gotta make this. They gotta make this specific thing easier. They've definitely got to make this easier. I don't know. I don't know. I had a list of artists I was really excited about. I guess we'll just do recently announced. I want to see. My favorite color is playing. I do want to go see him perform because he's just hilarious, and I really appreciate his content and music. There is, I think, Ben Riley. Is it Ben Riley? No. Ray Vaughn is doing something in this TDE stage, which I do want to try and get to if I can as well. I mean, Momo Void is fire. That's recently announced. I didn't even know that was happening, so maybe that. Skoen is a Swedish artist that I actually do really like, so that's exciting to see them on the lineup as well. I know like Will Be, I think, was one. I want to say that Edge Hill, this band from Nashville, are playing out there. I wanted to go see that show. What else have we got, man? What else have we got? See, this is the thing, is it's like such a long list as well that it's like you kind of gotta go through it. I mean, I'm hosting a show, which is going to be really exciting. I'm excited to do that. Though I'm going to have to like be on stage and like MC the whole thing. So, you know, it's going to be fun. I enjoy that. And the show's really good too. We got like Jalen Ashawn on it, who I love. I'm like a big Jalen Ashawn fan. I think Zoe Tan's on that show. She's really dope. Ashoka's playing. Fucking Cedric Brazel's playing. I'm a fan of both of theirs. Obviously, Yoshi Vintage is going to be playing out there. That's exciting. I definitely would like to go catch those set. There's a lot, honestly. This is like, the lineup has gotten better and better the closer we've gotten to it too, which I think is always generally the case with South by. Honestly, DJ Dave will be sick to see, because I've become, you know, since I did the documentary thing, I've actually become a fan of the music as well. There's a lot of really good people. It's like, I honestly have no idea what my schedule looks like yet either. I'm gonna have to figure all of that out. I've just been RSVPing to shows like crazy for the last couple of days, so if I do decide to go to them, I'll be able to just quickly in and out. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, for those of you who are in the chat, welcome. We're gonna get started because I'm yapping already for a little bit. What we do here every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, I listen to your music, I get feedback. If you're in the chat, you get feedback too. That's how it works. We want to know what you think of the songs. So if you are here and you are listening, please let us know what you think of the music. And if you have feedback, especially if it's creative feedback, specifically around how things can improve, that is kind of the point here. If you like something, just tell us you like it, all right? Like, absolutely show love to the music you hear that you enjoy. But at the same time, if you are an artist, producer, or, you know, engineer, manager, like whatever you do, if you're in the chat and you have some opinion on this, feel free to share that in the chat. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is just be respectful of each other, because that's just the kind of community I want to build here, is a community that can be respectful to each other when they give feedback and really help each other grow and develop, right? If you want to collaborate with someone, reach out, hit them up. I'll be pulling up socials as we go. If you hear what you like, go follow them, support. It's really this easy, I think, to kind of build community, and for me, relationships have always been the biggest way that my career has actually advanced and continue to grow. What's up, Joey B? Is this the game of Mike? No, this is not the game in Mike and Keith's chat. No. But I appreciate that you think that I'm the one doing that. I think they have their own live stream going right now. But my name is Kayvan, and I'm the Director of Artist Relations and Label Relations at Genius. And I do this every Monday and Thursday, and have been doing so for the past few years. This is a great way for me to find new music to support, and a whole bunch of things, including this page, Kayvan's House page, where I do all kinds of things. Perfect segue, actually. So what I do on Kayvan's House is a mixture of content, playlists, all kinds of things that we do to support independent and emerging artists. I don't charge for any of this stuff, so just so you guys know, there are a lot of people out there in this space who just charge for posts, charge for content. That's all they do. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I have a job that allows me to kind of do this as a way to just support, because I love music and I like to support artists, and I've been in your shoes. So we just dropped a new interview with Carol Addis the other day, which I'm super excited about. If you haven't listened to her music, you definitely should go. We'll drop stream clips, obviously, because that's what we do here. I'm doing the showcase at South by Southwest this year, so you'll see contests and things like that starting to pop up this year. We have our new music through this playlist, which updates every single week. Songs that we find on the live stream, which I do try and share, you know, every couple of weeks, some of my favorite songs that we find. I have a new playlist that I just launched with High Note called The Ground Floor, which is actually a pre-release playlist, which I'm really excited about on this one as well. You can basically submit demos before they've even come out, and if I playlist it and support it on social, you can use that going into your pitches, and that's kind of the point, is finding a new way for us to get even earlier on artists. So the song's not even out yet. How can I support? How can I be the one to champion you as an artist and be like, yo, I really fuck with this? So if you want to submit, that's also free to submit for. It's just linked in my bio right now. You'll be able to submit for that really easily. Our Discover Monthly playlist and other playlists and contests that are going to be popping up. I'm just trying to find more ways to give back to you guys. You're also going to see some more interviews happening this year. I am trying to figure out how we can get some on-camera interviews going with different artists. Whether they're, I don't know, you know, there's a bunch of stuff we're trying to figure out right now. I'm exhausted because this Q1 has been ridiculous, but we're going to figure out how to do some more stuff in real life throughout the rest of the year. Keep your eyes open for that. Anyway, Like I said, we're listening to your music, we're giving feedback today. We're also going to be just talking about the music industry. I might show you some songs that I've playlisted that I'm really loving right now as well. We'll just see what happens, honestly. We've got a good little queue building already, 24 submissions, so we'll kind of go through paid skips first. We'll do 5 paid skips, then we'll do a free skip at random using this lovely spinning wheel function. So if you are in the chat, submit your music anyway. Even if you don't want to spend money, I don't care. That's fine. Submit your music. If you get played for free, even better for you. I'm happy for you in those moments. If you win the spinning wheel, great. Once we get done with all the paid skips, we'll get into free skips, and we'll just do a whole bunch of free skips for the rest of the stream if that's what it is. But we're here just to talk about music, listen to your music, get feedback, and chat, honestly. So let's just talk about everything that's going on. All right, we're starting with Courtney Shiloh, Safe Space today. This is an unreleased song from my new album I'm working on called Safe Space. You guys will see what this is like as soon as we get started, so we can just get into it. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is Courtney Shiloh. And like I said, if you're with us and you have not submitted, just go submit for free. I don't know why you wouldn't. Even if you're not going to watch it, you can come back for the VOD on YouTube later on.
You'll always be my safe space. Ain't nobody carry face. Cause you always know just what to say. And nobody makes me
I do like this.
Way. So promise that you'll always be my safe space.
I would like to hear a little bit more from the production. Not necessarily from an arrangement or an instrumentation standpoint, but just volume-wise. The vocal is really in the front right now, but the instrumental is really, really far back. So I think a little bit more balance between production and vocal would be good on this. Songwriting's really good. If you like this, it's Shiloso on Instagram. It's been a little bit since we've heard a song from Courtney as well, so. I think the backgrounds are there. I definitely hear what you're saying, but like we get to this part, it's full vocal arrangement, which is nice. So I do like that it builds into this vocal arrangement as well. This is a really nice touch. But now that we have all these vocal tracks, instrumentals even further back, right? So a little bit more balance between those elements. And less the sub and more maybe the actual like instrumentation, like what do you have in there, like it's only bass right now, I guess. It sounds like, is it guitars, is it keys? I feel like there's another melodic element in there outside of the sub that I'm just really not hearing as hard as I try. It's a guitar, I think. It's just a super reverby guitar. What's up, Adam?
My favorite place. Just wanna be up under you all day. Without you, I would probably go.
Vocal performance is actually really solid.
I hope we never go separate ways. Cause you'll always be my safe space.
These moments are my favorite moments. When all of these vocals come in and this arrangement gets so full and big. That's my favorite part, but I will say like the biggest issue for me on this one is just that balance between the instrumental and the vocal. Shiloso on Instagram. If you like this, make sure you go follow. Really nice details. I think vocally, you've done a great job. It's just that mix. I feel like if you get that balance right, it's going to hit way harder. It's just going to give a little bit more support to the vocal too, because right now it really just feels like vocal and bass. And then there's just like this huge space in the middle where you don't really hear any of the melodic elements of the production. So that's my biggest thing, and I think just a little bit more balance, a little bit more focus on kind of the way that those two things intersect as opposed to them feeling so separate. And it's just going to be an even more enjoyable listen. But I think from the performance standpoint, that's what stands out. You know what I mean? To me, it's great vocal performance. It's great vocal arrangement for the most part. So the writing was solid. It's just that mix that I think would probably, at this point, maybe not make it into a playlist for me. Maybe the draft at first, probably not the final. That really being around the fact that, like, it just does feel like something is missing from it. But I feel like those elements are already there. They're just kind of, like, tucked away a little bit further in the background than they should be. All right, next up, Villain, Bloody, Unmasked, Low Volume, Cheers Gang. That's fine. Bloody White is honestly like I don't know, bro. How long has it been? When was the first time I heard you? Like 2021, maybe 2022 on stream. I feel like you were somebody who was in here like really, really early on, who I just have been such a huge fan of ever since. But yeah, like look, he's like a white stag. You know what I mean? Like that's such a weird mythical creature reference. But like, if you've ever read like any fantasy, any historical like kind of literature, a white stag is like this super rare thing that like, you know, the king will go hunting for. They see it. It's a great omen. Bloody White is like a white stag. This dude pops up like every like 5 or 6 months with like 3 songs, which is looking like what it is right now. They're all fucking amazing. I'm like just geeking out about how much I love his music and his art. You guys all hear it, and then everyone in the chat freaks out. And then we come back to it, and then he disappears for a while, and then he comes back, and everything he does is fire, bro. So that's a really weird way to say this, but this is an artist I'm a huge fan of, who every time I hear something from, I'm just like so geeked out about. All right, Villain, Bloody. I'm just gonna let you guys hear it because I just have a feeling you're all gonna get it, and I'm turning it up as well because it is gonna be quieter because it's unmastered. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, your opinions are important. An honor for you, an honor for me, bro. I actually needed this today. Beautiful sound design already. Synth work is always next level. I have a feeling that this and the next one go back to back, and that's the reason they're both in the skip queue this way too. Yeah, it's 1:20, so yeah, now that we're all in, it's gonna stop. Bro, just so much texture. It's crazy how in 1:20, right? Like, you can do so much to create so much tension. Give us the release. Like, the intro was literally 48 seconds long, but the amount of tension that builds in that 40 seconds it just creates the perfect release moment when that beat drops in. That's why I just kind of like, there's nothing to say. Like, it just, yeah, full of whimsy and wistfulness from this. It's just so great, man. I'm such a fan. Bloody.m4a on Instagram. Truly, like, everybody is sleeping on this, and they need to wake up. Wake up. Bandit up next. Another one from Bloody White. This one's longer. Thank God. Thank God this one's longer. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh my God, bro. Holy shit. Oh, DJ Alien Race is hard. So much texture. You know what's crazy to me? It's just how much better you get every year also. I know you make a lot of music, but like truthfully, I feel this way. The attention to detail has only gotten more and more impressive. The tie back with the fucking drum break as well. Come on, man. Come on. What's up, Jordan? What's up, famous friend? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Dude. Dude. That's a perfect drop. Awesome fucking chord progression, melody progression too. Bruh. I mean, look, I all I will say is I'm a fan, and I'm always going to be a fan. Bloody.m4a. I can't wait for the day where it's like, you're definitely, what genre would this be? That's the thing with Bloody White, man. Like, he has made so much different music. Like, the first song, I don't know if did you leave all of this stuff up? Do you take this stuff down? I don't know, because, like, I feel like there's so much distinct, like, different sounds that I've heard from you over the years. He just makes music, and I really appreciate that. This is more on the production side, but I remember, like, one of the first songs I ever really fell in love with from Bloody White was... Did you check this down? No, Funeral. Funeral is... It's like 2020. I've been listening to him since 2020. Fuck. I love this song to this day. This song actually frequently shows up on my shuffle, and I'll listen to the whole thing. Like, this is what I first heard, was like stuff like In This Space, and like skip forward to like 2025. Like, this dude just makes great music, man. But then it's like, yeah, like on the production side of things, which I think is the Bloody M4A, that's like more of like your producer side, right? He's got hella range where he's just a really talented musician. I always feel this way about him too. Like, I'll just listen to stuff and just be like, wow, like you can really do all of it. Yeah, this is the more production kind of like facing stuff that he's doing. But I mean, bro, like you could be one of the biggest electronic producers in the world if that's what you were doing. To be honest with you, like I think this is like better than so much shit that I hear in the space. Your sound design is impeccable, but I think you've always had an ear for that creatively, which that's always been one of the things that's really impressed me, is just like the way that you think about creating the listening experience. And this is no different. This stuff is so crazy. It's just like I could listen to it with no vocals, with no like top line at all, and it's perfect the way it is. And there's not a ton of music that I feel like that about in this space. Danny Boy, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Always free to submit if you want to submit some music. We're listening to Bloody right now at bloody.m4a. Dude, that is what I hear from you, though, is I hear the Daft Punk and I hear the Skrillex in it. But that's the level that I feel like you're at already, which is crazy. It's almost like Gesaffelstein is the only other person that I would maybe like draw parallels to as well. This feels the most like Gesaffelstein that I've heard from you. But it's got the little Daft Punk in there too with this vocal chop. It's funny because I just had a little like Daft Punk listening day the other day after not listening to them for a while. Yeah, Big Crush drum in there is super sick. Dude, this is tight. Like I said, 3 tracks, 6 months gone, ducked off, making music. We'll get them again. 3 tracks will come back. Some music will drop in between. I'm such a fan, bro. Bloody.m4a. It's always such a pleasure to hear what you're working on and what you're making, and I'm always just really impressed. And honestly, this is just like truthfully, like peer to peer, like I'm just impressed by the way that you create music and the type of stuff you do. And I just feel like I'm always like, damn, this shit is fire, bro. Like, I just genuinely appreciate the way that you make music, and it's sick. I can't wait to hear more. Like, amazing work, dude. I don't even have any feedback. That's the thing. There's not a thing I could tell you. I don't think that, like, as much as like I do this to give feedback to people, there is times where I'll talk to or listen to music from people or hear music from people, and I'm like, there is nothing that I could say to you to make this better. Like, you've already made this extremely good. And the only people who could really tell you how to do this better is maybe somebody who does this all day, every day, and just lives in the studio and has Grammys. That's the only thing that I could say is like, yo, you send that shit to somebody. Like, if Daft Punk heard that, maybe Daft Punk could give you advice. I have nothing that I can say to you about that. That shit is very high level, and I think that everyone should be listening to you, and that is exactly all that I can say. Roof on Fire, Alien Rave Dance Party up next. Let's keep this party going. We're gonna stay in the electronic space for one more, and we'll do a free skip after this. Let us know what you think in the chat.
DJ Alien Rave. You're tuned into 77.7 Rave FM.
Oh, this has got that like 2000s Southern hip hop kind of like appeal to the production. I'm not mad. I'm liking this so far. Some of you guys are going to get a break, an ad break, so I'm going to drop the options in the chat for you. This is pretty tough too. I like the way it progressed. I like the details in the drums a lot. Great kind of rhythmic moments happening. Really nice the way, yeah, super punchy drums. Really nice the way you faded that sub back in and that break. Oh. What's up, Sad Boy Slim? Hey, Amira. Oh, hey, man, I appreciate you. This section maybe felt slightly long, but...
Sorry.
I wish we had gotten to the hardstyle drums ever so quicker. That's it. That's the only thing I could possibly say is this section right here. Though it builds tension back up, I almost wish that it had just started right there. There's like probably like 4 bars in there that I think would have helped it move a little bit quicker. That's it.
Sorry.
T-Fly Sound says artist name and song name both very fitting for this to be my first impression. Hita. Oh man, I really liked that. Really solid work as well. Wow. You guys are crazy. This is why I enjoy doing this. I gotta be real. It's been a really tiring week from this week. Monday, I didn't really want to stream. Today, I'm tired. I also didn't really want to stream. But I will say, getting to listen to this music already has given me a little bit more energy. I've gotten a little bit more excited about what we're doing here today. I'm happy about what we're listening to. And we're gonna do our first free skip right now. So we're gonna start with Delisha J with Kryptonite. Just released this single. It just came out. So let us know what you think in the chat. But yeah, I'm hyped. You guys got my energy back. You got my energy back up. I love it. Shane, what's up, bro? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come through. I think I did actually listen to this song already when it dropped. Oh no, it just came out today. Never mind. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. Chilling, man. I'm tired. This will be my last stream until 8 p.m. And this is the last stream until next Thursday because I'm going to be traveling on Monday. Hey, Joe, what's up? This melody feels so familiar to me. Beautiful vocal tone. Delisha J on Instagram. If you're rocking with this, make sure you go follow as well. This just came out today. Yeah, I'm out next Monday because I'll be in Austin for South by Southwest. This is sick. I'm really enjoying the song. I'm gonna tell, not everybody's gonna agree with this. Waterfalling doesn't work anymore. Thank you. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna put you guys onto some game about waterfalling in a second. Because this used to be the right method to release songs, and now it actually can be a detriment to how your songs do. Which I don't think a lot of people are talking about. Not enough people are talking about it. But this is what I've heard, at least. So just want to share something with you guys. The song is great. I don't really have much feedback on this either. I think the writing's really good. I think the vocal performance is fantastic. Perfect tone. It's like got that kind of like, I was just talking about this with a coworker earlier on, but like this kind of Aaliyah whispered vocal that really leans into a quieter, softer tone in the delivery, but minimal production, not too overcomplicated. You know what I mean? And I think this has that. What's up, Graham? How are you, bro? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come set some music in, bro. I'd love to hear it. TJ, what's up? TG, sorry, what's up? Yes. Waterfalling. So Marius, don't submit in the Discord. There's a link in the chat for you. Okay, so this is what I've heard about waterfalling. Basically, the way that the algorithm has changed this last year, in the last like 6 months or so, because I saw this recently, is that where it used to be that the algorithm will push like if you're waterfalling, like streams are going to trickle back to these other songs, right? And it didn't really matter if it wasn't like doing as well on those products as like the overall kind of like stream count. Now it's more about popularity score. So like that's going to take into account like people saving the songs, how much people are listening to the songs, how much people are skipping songs on a project. And so essentially, if you release your songs this way now, waterfalling, where it's like 3 and 1, as opposed to what I actually think is a better process, which is finishing your project, uploading the entire project, setting up the countdown page and the pre-ad page on Apple Music and Spotify, which if you want an example of what that looks like, this is my artist, Nicole Hahn. We are putting out this project soon, and essentially it's this, right, which is like a cascading release, I think it might be called, instead of waterfalling. And essentially what that does is gives you this like in platform pre-save or pre-ad page that directs to the album. So if you finish your shit before you upload all of it, this is the best advice I can give you. Upload everything first, full EP, and then what you're going to do is upload the individual singles from the project after you've uploaded the full EP. You can do this through 2Lost, yes. The countdown page will only be set up if you have over 10,000 monthly listeners, I believe, on Spotify. Conversion matters 100%. The conversion rate on this is substantially better for everybody who I've done it with, without fail, every single time. Every artist I've been able to set this up for, we have gotten a way, way, way bigger conversion rate on these pages than we have on the pre-save, and way more streams than we have from waterfalling the project. But essentially what I was saying is algorithmically, right, the thing that changed on Spotify is now it's more about the popularity score. So if you have something like this where it's 3 singles, 2 of them are already out, and people aren't listening on this page to those other 2 songs, or skipping them, or aren't saving them, it's essentially lowering the popularity score because it's taking the averages of all of those releases instead of the one individual one. So what it might not do for you is actually trigger some more of those algorithmic things like radio, Discover Weekly, that kind of stuff, which is really where you are going to see more streams come in from anyway. Editorial is great, but we all know algorithmic is kind of the thing that's driving streams towards artists and helping people discover new artists. The AI tools, the DJ tools, all those kinds of things, right? So that's the reason why waterfalling is kind of dead now. And there's a lot of people doing it because there's a lot of people saying that's the way to do it. But I think like what I've heard and seen more of, and especially on the back end, what I've seen and heard more of, is that it just doesn't really have the same impact and kind of can hurt more than help. The other thing that I will say about that as well, from what I've seen firsthand, is waterfalling releases. If you have a single, like sometimes like the curators and the DSPs don't necessarily know the difference between something that is an EP, which 3 songs technically could be, and something that is a single, especially if you're a more emerging artist, because they might just not know, right? So what I have seen is that a lot of times people will also mislabel things. So like curators will be like, oh, this new album from this artist, and then I'm like, fuck, it's not an album, it's just a single. But I understand why they put it that way, because it shows up as 3 songs. So I think there's also a little bit of confusion there, and sometimes when you pitch to the curators, they see the thing and they're like, oh, we already supported this thing, we're not going to support the next single. And so that's probably what I've seen more than anything. But yeah, what about if you waterfall a very popular single though? I mean, people would still be listening to it and being served it from that initial one. So I think it still would have the same effect, even if it is a popular song, because it wouldn't necessarily be from this product. Because like when you upload it, it'll be 2 different UPCs, even if they have the same ISOC codes, to tie those products together. In theory, I think the difference would be they have 2 different product codes. So technically, even though it is waterfall with the popular song that people are streaming first and foremost isn't necessarily going to be the same product code as this one, where it's going to have the popular song and the other songs as well, right? So I think that's maybe where that distinction would come into place, is like, or at least that's what makes sense in my head, is that product codes being two different things would probably have the popularity score also being pulled in different ways, right? So not necessarily pulling from the previous release, but pulling from the current one. So yeah, and then as far as it being set up through 2Loss, yes. So the process for 2Loss specifically, because I've had to do this on their back end, is you upload the full EP or project, you set the release date for the full project, then you wait for the ISRC codes to generate. So it'll take like a day or two for it to deliver to DSPs. You'll get your ISRC codes. Then you would upload each individual single with the same ISRC code from the EP product. You could do it with different artwork. You can do it with the same artwork. It doesn't really matter all that much. The only thing is, the artwork will show up the same on the page in the discography section, right? When you go to like singles and EPs, you'd have the same one leading into the album. So if you didn't want that, then I would say do different artworks, which you also can do variations of the same artwork. So there's a cohesiveness, I think is probably the best advice I would give. But yeah, that is why waterfalling is not really the move these days, or it feels like people are moving away from waterfalling. But cascading releases, you will see a much better conversion rate on especially pre-saves and pre-ads going into the release. And I'm talking like a massive difference. Like we did the Saki project. I want to say he damn near had like 500 or 600 pre-saves through the native Spotify like pre-save function. And then like in previous ones, like, you know, if we were doing a pre-save link, like you just lose so many people in that process of getting them from the link to the saving, the actual process of saving. That like if you can just eradicate that like extra step, you'll just get more people to do it because they can just do it immediately in app. So yeah, there you go. A little bit of advice for you guys. Feel free to ask any music industry questions you want in the chat. I'm always happy to talk about them. Let's get into some more paid skips though. We've got I Swiss by Monsa, Mike Pajamas, and Angel up next. And then maybe we'll get into some free skips. We'll see what happens, all right? Monsa released this song last year, but didn't send it out much. Wanted to know your thoughts. This is E-Swiss. Oh, you're a manager as well? Amazing. Signed to Closed Sessions. I fuck with those guys. Putting out a new single at the end of March. She just wanted to circulate their old music and receive pay. Okay, beautiful. I have Mamas saved. Did you send me Mamas? Someone sent me Mamas. Congrats on the signing, though, also. Yeah, I like this. Careful on the mix on the low end. That's maybe the only thing I hear in this one immediately. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, you sent me a bunch of stuff I like. Silky says Mansa tough. Groove is fire. I love the like Sango kind of like percussive elements happening right now. And also the reversed kick is really nice too. Steve says good texture. I agree. Great texture on this. I do think vocals could come up a little bit, but very Smino-esque in production and also in vocal delivery. I fuck with Smino, so. Let us know what you think in the chat. Who is Mansa? Mansa? On Instagram. I hit Drum as well. Shelly, formerly known as Drum. Yeah, I hear a little bit of Drum in there. Bad Zeus, what's up? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. What's up, Catamax? Sorry, I missed you in the YouTube chat. I was trying to hide this hick. What can I say? KLD Benham says this is fire. Sorry, Shelly. She was bad. I'm just playing, bro. I still call him Drum as well. I like to cha-cha. Chase that ass through the hallways. The bitch was shifty. Now the slate clean. Bro, I swear to God, Chicago does just have one of the best music scenes in the whole country. I say this every time I'm listening to someone from Chicago too. I'm just like, yo, I love Chicago's music scene. But mama and them be knowing what the fuck be going on, so I might have to get up with you next week. Yeah, I admittedly forget to look at the YouTube chat as much as I do the Twitch chat. Because I can't get the Twitch chat in my fucking dock for some reason, bro. I've tried so many times. It's on screen, but for some reason my little OBS dock just will not pull in multiple chats into one place. It's so irritating. Gary, what's up? Lou and Stu, what's up? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's maybe a bit long, at 4 minutes long. I feel like it's like perfectly like round up ended a couple times, but then it just starts back up again. That's maybe my only real feedback. Like, I like this, but also this could have ended around 2:30, and I think it would have been a perfect end to the song.
I know you didn't call my phone 50, 11 fucking times for you to not answer. Talk about some old Rebond, oh, ain't Miss Cleo. Oh, call me now, head ass.
Okay, here's the thing. Young Timothy wants to know who mixed this because it sounds great. I do agree the mix is very good. We don't have that in the credits, unfortunately. Oh, we do. Jake Victor and Jimmy Park. Leal. Oh, I should have fucking known, bro. Leal is amazing. Did Leal produce this as well? Most of this stuff's mixed as studio shapes. Wait. Did Leal produce this? I love Leal, bro. Arrangement's good, but it's not engaged enough to be as long as it is. Yeah, I just think for me, it perfectly ends like right here. This is the perfect ending to the song. But then it just starts up again. I just really wasn't expecting it to start back up again. A lot of me was like, oh shit, Lonzo Amansa produced this one. Okay, fire. Yeah, look, I fuck with the song a lot. To me, the only feedback that I have is that, yeah, it felt like it ended like around 2:50. And then it just kind of picks back up. And though I'm not mad at the outro because it feels stylistic and there's a reason for it, I think I probably, and this is maybe just a philosophical thing for me personally, I think as an A&R and as a producer, skits don't need to be on the song if it's going to add that much more space to, or that much more length to the song, right? Because I think then you start to lose people drop off at that moment where I think they make sense. And I like where it's placed because at the end of the song, definitely much better. If you put that at the beginning of the song, this is a much more different conversation of me being like, don't do that. But I actually think that what you should do in this situation is, song feels like it ended perfectly at 2:50. Cut that tail off, put that tail in the video, and have the visual representation of that be the thing that keeps people there. Because I think from a video standpoint, a visual standpoint, you have that skit at the end. It allows you to tell a story visually also, and add another layer to the music video, which I think would probably be the way, at least for me personally, as like as just an audience member, to enjoy it the most. And I wouldn't say that if it felt like it did, like if it didn't feel like two separate things. Like, if it didn't feel like the song naturally ended and then kind of picked back up, I probably wouldn't complain about this as much. But I think to me, because it feels like the song does kind of perfectly end around that 2:50 mark and then just kind of pick back up just for the outro, it almost feels like you don't really need that outro section because we could live without it, or at least I could live without it. And again, like, do what you guys want to do. This is your art. Please don't make it feel like, please don't feel as if just because I say this, don't do that at all. Like, if you guys feel like you want to do something in your songs, do that. Because you got to trust your gut and trust yourself, like you are the creative. But I think for me as a listener, that's maybe the way that I would approach it. And also just as a manager as well, like I probably would look at it and be like, all right, like, do we need that? And then strategically, does it make more sense for us to cut that on the audio so that we have a shorter, easier song for people to listen to and really like feel attached to, and then put it into some other creative way to use to promote the song or use to tell the story of the song? And is there a different way? For me, I probably would say let's do it visually instead, and add it in the music video and have that be this kind of additive piece. And then maybe on the album, it's an interlude that kind of bleeds right into, from the end of this song, it's the interlude, and then you go into the next song. Because it just felt like a separate thing. So like, to have the song be 4 minutes long, but then have a minute there where it feels like you could live without that on the track, that's probably the feedback that I would give my own client. It's just like, hey, like, I do really like this. I love the way it sounds. I think it's really interesting. But it's very long right now, and do we really need to put this outro as part of the song, or can we put it as an interlude on the project so that it's still there creatively, but maybe not the main focus of the single? You could even put this as a little 2-pack, right? Which I wouldn't suggest for the same reason we were talking about Waterfalling, but you could even cut that last minute and have it be like the part 2 of whatever's happening here. So I think there's just ways to think about it creatively that I probably would encourage, but at the same time, like, yeah, there's no like one size fits all answer for any of this shit. Like, it's trial and error all the time. Who is .mansa on Instagram. I did really like it though. I love the direction. I love the overall sound. And look, this is 2 for 2 for me on saving songs. So I think that says enough. I think that says it all. In all honesty, I wouldn't say both of these songs, but I actually like both of these songs. Up next, tell me. Mike Pajamas, unreleased song from my upcoming album. Lots of songs, trying to strike a balance between crunchy lo-fi bedroom songwriting with hi-fi flavors scattered throughout. Hope you enjoy. All right, let's check it out. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is Mike Pajamas, and thank you guys for sending music in always. All right, what do we got here? Ooh, interesting. I mean, I like the crunchy texture of this lo-fi bedroom recording so far, so let's see what happens when it gets louder and vocals come in. I like this. It like kind of reminds me of the 1975 a little bit in the production already. I'm glad you agree, Catamax. This is cool. Is there vocals on this or is it? Oh no, okay. Mike.pajamas.music. I do think the vocals can come up in this mix. The texture is so Joji, I think, says Catamax. It is. I actually love the way all the instrumentation sounds and feels on this. I like the way the vocals sound too, I just think they need to be a bit louder. Really, really nice texture in this. Beautiful. This is a really fun listen, honestly. I love the way it feels. I love the production on it. I think the arrangement's pretty solid. Like, it's all it needs to be. It's also 4 minutes and 8 seconds long. It's crazy that the last two are exactly the same length. Yeah, I just think the vocals need to come up a little bit, but I really like the lo-fi sound, honestly. If anything, the string VST could maybe be a little bit better. But it fits. With the little whoop detail as well. This is great. I mean, like, honestly, like, this would be so good in, like, a coming-of-age film. Like, this just feels like montage, sad teenager in a film kind of music. Don't know if this is just a demo at the moment, yeah. I think everything but the vocal level feels, like, perfect. I also think this could end maybe 20 seconds earlier. Vonnie, what's up? Dr. Blackout, what's up? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. I kind of feel like I would call it Don't Forget. Also fair, yeah, Don't Forget I think is a good title. Jamal, yes, if you want to submit, just make sure you use this link down here. But I absolutely would love to listen to your beats and tell you what I think. Again, to me, I think... like, right there. So it's literally like 20 seconds. Like 20 seconds. I feel like you could cut the last 20 seconds off as a perfect ending. I really like the song a lot, though. I think the production is beautiful. I think you killed this shit, bro. Honestly, great job. Mike.pajamas.music. Literally the only thing, bring the vocals up a little bit. And then I think you're golden. Beautiful work. Man, you guys have given me some good shit to listen to today. This has been nice. This has been really nice. DJ Little Buddy, what's up? Hi, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Chapstick Rick, Angel. Unfortunately, a true story about a really nice man. You know what's crazy? I saw this the other day, and I thought this was fucking amazing. I can't remember. I thought I playlisted it, but I like the songwriting here.
Say that I'm picky, but you can't call me a pick me. I don't.
No, it's
just anything.
It's actually even better than you think too.
Remember the day that he hollered? Could tell that he had a few dollars.
I heard this. I've heard this already. I thought I playlisted this. Did I not?
Had me feeling hot, hot, hot and heavy. I wanted him all over my body.
Amazing vocals. The songwriting is amazing.
Got me. Then I felt around. Then I looked down. He was chapstick.
Cooked him.
Couldn't do anything for me with this tiny.
Cooked him. Cooked this guy. I would hate to be him. Damn, I thought I playlisted this. Fuck. They're all Angel on Instagram. Lowski, what's good, bro?
It was so small, you know I was lying. You knew it was true, cause ain't no way, ain't no other woman has told you. Tall and smell good, you're literally perfect. You care about me, must mean that you're worth it. I wanna try, I swear I do, but you're far too smart for me to ride you. Your
Cooked him.
Couldn't do anything for me with this tiny.
It's actually so good. The writing's just so tongue-in-cheek, and the vocal delivery is so good. You're welcome, Michael. She was great, man. Yeah, honestly, I have nothing but compliments about this song. Stop right, first star I see tonight. I wish I may and I wish I might have his dick be big tonight. So crazy. I agree. Incredible vocal performance. The layers here are perfect. Like, look, I gotta be honest with you. I love this song. I think you just did such an amazing job on it. And the writing is so good. Sometimes you just hear a song and the writing is just so fun to listen to. Look,
Poor Rick.
I'm a fan of this one. I did hear it the other day. I'm surprised I didn't put this in a playlist. I heard this the other day and I really liked it. And I'm not sure why it's not in the playlist already. I put it in the playlist today, the songs we found on live stream one. But yeah, look, I have nothing but compliments. I think the vocal performance was amazing. All of the little runs, all of the vocal, like the stacks and the harmonies, like they're all just done so tastefully, first and foremost. And then also I think sometimes like with songs like that where it is like a really like tongue-in-cheek kind of like there is a comedic aspect to the songwriting, it can get really corny really quick. And I think what you did there was just like a really, really amazing job of making it feel really complex and artistic at the same time as also having these just hilarious lines in there, like lines that really just hit home and like make you just be like, oh my God, I can't believe this artist said this. Killed it. Seriously. Scorpion Vision says poor Rick in the chat. But I will say, like, it's just, I mean, look, like that's a song. Don't stop pushing that song, one. Because I do think that the more people see it, the more people will be like, oh my God, that shit was so fire. That was gas. I liked it a lot. Definitely send me more. I'm happy to listen to stuff if you have it unreleased as well and give feedback. But just know I'm a huge fan of that one. And I think I either saw it on Instagram or I heard it in a playlist the other day. And just it also stood out to me the last time I listened to it. So just know I already fuck with that. And I think you did an amazing job. But the songwriting is top tier. Up next, Pray, Antone Now. This has got an open on it. Working hard, new sound, beat switch at the end. Hey, man, we're going to have Antone and KLD back-to-back. Beautiful. Antone 17 from Florida, self-produces. Worked to the Magenius distro on 2 projects. Loved it. So I'm a big fan of this artist also. But I'm also really impressed by the quality at his age. Oh. Okay, Antone. Continuing to evolve. Bro, you just keep evolving. Like a Pokemon. What's good, man? Ack, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Early Travis says Steve-O. Scorpio says makes me want to break something. I'ma come up, no please. I don't know, let him out of leash. I'm well, there's no hands. You need a fucking Juicy J on this shit. I know that sounds like a crazy thing, but like a Juicy J feature on something like this would go so hard. This is sick, dude. Insane. Someone adjacent even. Just that sound. You know what I mean? This is really good. I would actually like to hear Anton experiment with his vocals more in that first section. 2 Chainz would be crazy. This is sick, dude. It's interesting to hear the way that you kind of create your songs also. I would like to get some more of that high energy vocal that we hear from you sometimes too. Punching Bag, I really like Punching Bag a lot, so I don't think that would be a bad fit in any way. Kenny Mason on the drum break. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I do pay money just to see it on court side. Do it feel like more sides, or the view on TV just right. Let me be your tour guide. I could jot it all down in a minute.
You self-produce this one entirely?
The minutes to the talk of the town, better get it. Ahora todos hablan de mi lo, viste? Kinda wanna see like
Yo. You hit the Dembo beat for like 2 seconds, bro. I need that Dembo beat to come in for a longer part. Like low-key this whole last section. That whole last section right there, give me the Dembo. You tease it for a second. Right here. Give me those drums for the rest of the song. I really think it would go so hard. Like, I like that it goes back to this, but to have that last switch up where it completely changes, I think it would be such a nice touch and a nice moment, personally. Try it, bro. I promise you. In my head, I hear it and I'm like, oh my god. That's like, people lose it.
Once it means when an enemy diminish to the talk of the town, better get it.
Maybe not even for the rest of the song, but okay, for like at least like a couple more bars, bro. At least a couple more bars. Even if not for the entire thing. I need a little bit more than that for sure. Antone Now on Instagram, at Antone Now. Like, honestly, this dude's just so talented. Like, I am truly a fan. I'm obviously biased. We took him up to On the Radar. He did a great job. This is something new that just came out as well.
I could care less about your broke ass. We on different levels now, bro. I'm a new class. Voting time.
I'm on combat with until tone in the spot. It's a new rap.
Went into the spot. I'ma get it dog. Faster than a car, no Aventador.
So good. And then videos wise, he's performing at the big Culture and Arts Festival also in downtown Gainesville soon. But yeah, bro, just a fucking what a beast. What a beast. I love his music. I love his visual representation. I just think he's so good. He's just doing the thing, bro. 17.
This song is called Take the Money Home.
So good, man. Such a big fan. KLD, you here? Are you back? Are you back? That's your 13-year-old brother with a flag. You guys have something where you all look so much older than you are. Because I know when we put your shit on Genius, he was like 16, 15, 16. People like, yo, he's a grown man, bro. What are you talking about? Your 13-year-old brother looks like he's 17 years old. I can't even pretend like he doesn't. What's up with that, bro? Why do you guys look so much older than you are? Cereal Milk, KLD Ben him up next. Cereal Milk drops March 20th, produced by me and Saving Connie. One of my favorites. Oh, Saving Connie. One of my favorites in a while. I appreciate your time. It is. That's fire. Steve, what's up? Yeah. What the hell? What are they feeding y'all?
Smile, nigga. We alive. It's a different day.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know Saving Connie produced like this. KLD Ben him on Instagram. I fuck with KLD heavy right now too.
Light it. Okay.
I didn't know Connie was producing like this. Saving Connie, bro. I love this page. Amazing curation. Amazing design as well.
If you don't recognize contrast between trash bags and rappers who mad different, listen legit. Walked around a square like a Rubik's Cube cause they stay with that
KLD Ben him. I'm a fan, bro. I'm in. You got me. I'm hooked.
Friends when I'm not knowing I was second guessing every move. Years later, still the same. Ain't nothing new. Don't like to lose. These niggas like to snooze.
It's perfect the way it is. Great vocal delivery. Great writing, great production.
I don't have a twin. I'm not even mad she left this shit. Sometimes it gotta end. All depends. Music shit. Where depends.
The vocal mix is the perfect texture also. I think last week the thing that I said to you was about it was like the overcast comparison on the vocal mix. This is that. This is exactly the tone and feeling I wanted in the last one that we listened to as well. No feedback. I love the way this feels. I love the way it sounds. 139 is perfect. I'd playlist this tomorrow. LV says road trips with this in the BG. Yes. Do you have a Duolingo thing? That's fucking sick. Talk to Connie and see if he'll let me produce a drop on this. Antone remix, says Antone. Yeah, talk to KLD, man. You guys know each other. You guys know each other now. Talk to each other. Scorpion Vision says soulful. I really like that one a lot. I think you did an amazing job. Yo, you don't understand. I'm a huge Duolingo doer. I do my Duolingo every day, and I have a 1100. I think I'm like 1125, 1126 day streak right now on French. Parce que j'aime la langue de France. That's where I'm at. I can actually just do it now. It's recently happened in the last couple of weeks where I feel like I can actually just form sentences really well in French. I stopped doing Duolingo after they introduced the subscription service and ads. Yo, bro, I be doing the motherfucking ads. Like, I'll just let them play. I don't even get ads. Don't bother me at all. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I refuse to pay for most apps on my phone, and I will just sit through the ads, and I don't care. It is what it is. If you use a super sub on Duo, it's a Twitch badge. Oh shit, that's fire. Yeah, I just sit in the ads, bro. I refuse to pay anybody for anything. Free language learning? I'm in. Count me in. I'm doing Spanish again soon. Yo soy cansado. Yo soy muy cansado. Ahora. Manic Wit up next. Song just came out today. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, bro. I actually realized I just love learning languages, and I'm gonna try and learn as many as possible. And then I'm gonna start a TikTok. Then I'm gonna start a TikTok where I go up to people in the street and I'm like, I bet I can speak your language. What's up, Trash Yeah, de France was probably not correct. Whatever. Minion language would be crazy. Wait, is this the same Wit? No, I like this. Wait, Wit Scribbles. I like this too. Angel says I like this. I like this too. This feels really good. A little bit more volume, I think, overall. It's a bit quiet. It feels good though. Wit Scribbles. Love it, man. Gus, what's up? Feels like summer, says Angel. Hook is perfect. such a good melody on the chorus. I mean, if by the end of the song, I've said this for 4 years in a row, if by the end of the song I have the melody to the chorus stuck in my motherfucking head, I really, really like that a lot. Trasher said, I'm just the king chorusing guy to you. Wow. You guys are talking about something else in the YouTube chat. That was really good. I really like that a lot. Dude, I looked up Trash or this guy produced for King Carson. I'm dead. That's fire. I really like that one. I think you did a great job. I don't really have much feedback. It was a little quiet, and that's about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Melody, if I got the melody stuck in my head by the end of it, and it's something that I'm coming back to in my head and singing again, I think you've done a great job. Wit Scribbles on Instagram, easy follow. Easy follow. Without a doubt. That just came out today. Wait. If it's out today, does that mean it's on Spotify right now? Because if it is, I want to make sure we put it in the playlist. If it's not out in my country yet, it's there. Beautiful. Hey man, great job. Putting that in the songs you found live stream playlist, and also the new music to this playlist for this weekend. Haitian, welcome. Steve-O, Haitian American artist, come on. It's fucking good, man. That one feels really good. Great job. Great job. Wait. Hold on. I think we need to do a free skip right now. All right, we're doing a free skip. We'll get back to you paid skips in a second. But let's do another free one. Sorry, we got to 12 songs. Ray Murado, Fada, up next. If you dig this song, check out my new album, Siege, out as well. Won't be disappointed. So I already know I like Ray Murado. Oh, actually, this was not who I thought it was. This is new. Sorry, I thought it was somebody else. Ray Lozano is who I was thinking of. This dude looks hella familiar. Wait, that's hilarious. Wait a second. Wait a second. This video is perfect. The mix on this could be a little bit better, I think. Especially around the vocal. It's just a little messy. But video is cool as fuck. I just think the vocal mix could be a little bit cleaner. But yo, that fucking one shot where there's like no body in the clothes and it's just the head. Amazing work. Boss said he looks like High C. 4:40 a.m. Where are you guys at? If you're in the chat, let us know where you're at too. No, you're totally fine. Welcome in from the other stream. I'm not even mad about it. Where are you guys from? Let us know in the chat. Wait, bro. Okay, look. We got Norway in the chat. Clean the mix and your fucking room. I'm dead, bro. We got Vegas in the chat. We got LA in the chat. I actually really love this part too. It's almost like it was like a news post from like a Fader or someone like that, which I love. Look, I think if the mix is better on this one, it hits harder, but this reminds me of so much shit that I've loved in my life and in my career as just a fan of music that I have to applaud the visual representation just a lot. Like, I just think these little details for me remind me of some of the things that I saw like in the blog era that I just fell in love with. Like, it reminds me of early Odd Future. It reminds me of early like Joey and people like that. And just like the DIY videos and the creativity, like all of that is there. I applaud that without a doubt. I think the mix on the vocal could be a little bit cleaner and just make it stand out a little bit more. But man, the creativity is there, and I can't wait to hear more and see more from Ray Murado. I think that's somebody that I'm probably going to be looking at for a while and hearing music from a while. All right. What we got? We got Australia, we got India, we got New Zealand in the chat, we got LA, we got Vegas, we got Norway. Wow, we are genuinely very, very global today. We're all over the place. LV up next. I'm just a vocalist and lyricist. That's fine. Odyssey, LV. Let us know what you think in the chat. You are a real person though, right? As long as you're a real person, this is all good. No AI music in here. No, I mean, to be fair, I will listen to the AI music, but I will judge it heavily.
To everybody else, It's just another day. Everything's okay.
Ethos
But not
and
for
Drayden.
me.
Wait, where are you from? Vegas?
Feels like a mistake.
Vocal performance is great.
Hung up the phone.
Orchestral elements from Ontario. Love that, love that.
Whatever I'm hearing,
I'm also a classical violinist, so anything that's rooted in classical, I'm going to enjoy.
the world
You should be able to see the queue in here as well. Free queue, we'll do 5 more songs, then we'll do another free skip. Or the next 2 paid skips, and then a free song. We'll spin the wheel a couple times and do randoms, okay?
my eyes, they stop blinking. Holy, oh my God. It feels like a bomb went off.
I think I was expecting a drop to happen, but I'm curious to know if there is going to be one in a second. I felt like there probably is.
I can't think, it's hard to talk.
2017 says vibe. 2017 vibe says Moss.
I'm so lost.
There is. Okay.
Nothing's making sense to me. Guide me so
Is it okay? So for you as an artist, right? Like, who are some of the artists that like inspired you? Like, how did you get into making music that's kind of more cinematic feeling and dramatic like this? Like, what were you listening to? Short Circuit says L. It is. It is.
on this side of sand.
Love the vocal layering too. Okay, so I will say, I feel like this is the type of music that I see a lot in like the gaming recap videos and stuff. You worked with Excision and Slander for 4 years. Excision's so crazy. Monster Cat signed you? Oh, sick. Definitely a great vocal tone for EDM, like the perfect vocal tone for it. Low-key, I bet if you did metal too, it would go crazy.
Accepting what I cannot change. And though there's no more confusion,
This is really cinematic.
I remember it like yesterday. Holy, oh my God, it feels like a bomb went off. Am I in
Great vocal performance.
Nothing's making sense to me. Guide me so
Absolutely Short Circuits. It is free for everybody in the chat who wants to submit. We do have a paid skip queue if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, but it's cheap. We've made it as cheap as possible. It's like $5. Totally up to you. We'll do some free skips after we get done with paid skips, though. Okay, so strictly from a personal standpoint, in electronic music, I'm pretty picky on what I listen to. Anything that's a little bit slower like this generally doesn't do it for me. What I will say is, there's a huge market for this. There's a lot of people who like this, especially in the gamer space. Like, I feel like this is the type of music a lot of people listen to on their streams, what they're listening to when they're making their recap videos and things like that, their highlight reels. I definitely lean a little bit more like drum and bass house, UK garage, if I'm being honest, just for everybody in the chat who makes electronic too. Maybe a little bit of trap here and there, but I tend to, like, this isn't what I listen to as much, but what I will say is I don't really have any feedback outside of like personal preference. Like, objectively, there's nothing wrong with that. The mix is really clean. The vocal performance is really good. The writing's really good. The development and the way the song kind of moves and is arranged is like, there's nothing I can complain about. It's just from a personal taste standpoint, maybe not what I'm listening to as frequently in the electronic space. That's it. I would love to hear some more stuff that you do, though, because I do think the vocal arrangement and the writing was really solid, and you do have the absolute perfect vocal tone for this type of music, though there is a part of me that is slightly curious to know what it sounds like if you were to do like an Evanescence type metal song, because it just feels like you have that vocal tone where you could also do that and it would sound really good. I don't know if you have done that, but there is a part of me that selfishly is just like, damn, that would be kind of fire. Even if it was literally a cover of Evanescence, Bring Me Back to Life, I'd be hyped. Did Zombie by the Cranberries? Wait, that's kind of tough too. All right, Breadcrumbs by Angel up next. Do you think the end is too much, like all the stacked vocals? I'm probably going to say no.
We can say
I love a big vocal arrangement. All right, let's listen. Let us know what you think in the chat. We don't have any more paid skips right now, so if anybody does want to be next feel free to do it. If not, we'll do some free skips after this, okay?
I can see that you're trying, but I hear too much justifying. Seems like you're...
No, you can do as many as you want. It's really up to you. It's there because people wanted it, but I'm not pressed. Like, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, feel free to send another one if you want to.
Exactly how to make me cry. I want us, but how many times do you get a retry?
Really great delivery and tone. Definitely a good hit for melodic choices and rhythmic choices too. This isn't mixed either. Oh, that run.
There's never no text, be ready. We tend to celebrate things a little too late. You only give me just enough to shut me up. You give me breadcrumbs. I'm happy, we're great, but you don't plan out dates. I give you 1, 2, 3 steps and you procrastinate.
I would say, I know it's not mixed yet, but you could pull back on the reverb a little bit. I don't think you need quite as much. It's like very wet. Yeah, hook mode mix will bang, I agree. If that's just the demo vocal though, just ignore me right now.
Your mom knows that I'm a winner. I just want romance, a short dance, and a get hit from the back on the island.
I love the way you deliver these like lyrics like rhythmically, to be honest. And that vocal arrangement right there. If that's how big it's gonna get, then I'm gonna say keep it that way. Don't be embarrassed. We listen to music at every level. Don't worry, don't worry. Everyone's just at a different part of their journey, man. That's it. That's what I always tell people. We're here to help you figure out how to develop and grow. I love that.
You'll do what I want, but it's always on your time. Then you'll do it once, and you think I'm satisfied.
You really have an amazing voice. Such a good vocal tone. And the control. Reminds me of Saku. She's got really good concepts. Do you think it needs more? I mean, there is a whimsiness in the writing. I mean, if anything here, maybe a more elongated harmony in the background in that bridge section. No, this vocal arrangement is awesome right here. Nah, that's so cool. The Raw Angel on Instagram. Ends perfect. I do hear what you're saying about the emptiness. I think in the bridge you could have a more elongated legato kind of vocal arrangement in there, like some just oohs and ahs. It's like literally just like a... Like just some of that, like some of that shit. Nothing crazy. It's what's missing from you and me, but we'll be alright. Yeah, even a vocal pad. I think that's something you could kind of add to fill in a little bit more of this space in the background. Only in this section, though. I actually feel like it's pretty good outside of that. I don't think it feels too empty at any point other than that final section before that final vocal arrangement comes in. And I think it's more so just because everything moves, there's more production in it, there's more elements in the production. Then everything seems to drop out. It's more just the drums and the vocal. So I think if the drums are going to drop, or everything but the drums and the vocal drop out there, I would probably personally maybe look to add some sort of a more like elongated vocal arrangement, oohs, ahs, a vocal pad, something like that in the background, just to kind of add another texture without necessarily taking up too much space, because I think your lead vocal really carries the song. But that final vocal arrangement at the end is perfect. Do not touch it. It's exactly what it needs to be. I have no notes on it, and the writing is awesome. The verse section has some points, but it's not egregious. Minor vocal runs, yeah, very, very little. Like, if though I will say, just again, like philosophically, for me, the way I think about vocal range more often than not is add as much as you feel like you physically can that feels good to you, and then start to pull back. So instead of like leaving it empty and not having the option or not hearing it that way, continue to build until you feel like there's nothing else you could really add that feels good. And then take a listen to it and be like, all right, do I need to pull things back? Do I need to kind of just edit down? And to me, I think that's the best way to just know as well. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you just got to try shit. I'm big on like, if we're in the studio and I hear something, being like, can we just try it to see if it feels right? And then if it does feel right, amazing. You've got something that you've added to the song that's just a really nice detail. If it doesn't, it's also just equally as easy to press Command Z and undo it and get rid of it. So, you know, I just am like, I'm definitely like erring on the side of like, all right, let's just add a bunch of shit, see what feels really good, and then strip back to get like the final product. Because you can always pull back. But I think if you bounce up, you know, like you get the final master and mix and done, everything done, and it's too empty, then there's not really too much you can do at that point, because you would either have to go back in the studio and re-record and add something new, or have the producer go in and add something new. So sometimes I think it's just better to get it done in the session or in the first kind of working session of the song, or in those subsequent sessions on the song, and then just kind of pull back and pull things away if they don't feel like they fit, or they feel like they're too much. Holy shit, sorry, the YouTube chat just massively updated in our chat, and so I'm just now seeing all of the stuff that you put. Where's my accent from? I grew up in the UK. I grew up in England, and I live in New York now, but I've kind of bounced around. I lived in the South in North Carolina, and then Tennessee, and yeah, now I'm in New York, and I love it. Okay, wow, I'm out of breath. There was a lot of talking. You killed that. Great job. All right, Zombie, LV. Oh, this is the Zombie cover. Fuck yeah. I like the artwork on this. Very spooky. I'm a big zombie movie fan, so. LV Music on Instagram with a K. And the violence caused by silence. Who are we mistaken? So I do think I preferred the vocal mix on the last one we listened to, just because I feel like it really did like a lot of, like, it just made your voice feel really full. This one feels maybe a little bit more like squash. This is a good take on this song, though, an interesting take on this song. Just a huge Amy fan. Oh, that's fine. That's why I always tell people it's a journey. You know what I mean? It's like, if I played you my shit from 2017 or whatever now, I'd be like very embarrassed. Even playing my 2025 stuff, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I also don't really make music like that the same way anymore, so. I will say vocal arrangement's solid, though, again, even the harmonies hit. Nice layers. Yeah, 2018 is a long time ago. 9 years. 8 years. Sheesh. Lots can change in 8 years, for sure. Why is this in there? Oh, because you're on this whole album. What's your favorite Amy song? I was wondering, you have some mix of accents. Yeah, it's very confusing. I didn't even exist in 2018. Yeah, what? How old are you? Are you 8 years old? 10 years old? Stop it, man. 2018, I just moved to New York. I was a year in. My neck and back is so sore. Oh, what's going on with music, guys? Oh, not an ankle injury. What is this, bro? Boo, boo, boo. That's disgusting. Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations to you all. That's a huge milestone. I see you're in Bass Lounge. I feel like the song that's in here I probably would really like a lot. Jay, what's up, bro? Yeah, this is actually really sad news, honestly. Like, the fact that, like, because I'd seen this, like, AI, like, acta bullshit popping up, and I was like, that's weird. But now it's like, all right, well, we're gonna also make music. Like, fuck off, seriously. Like, do we need that? I just feel like we don't need that, man. Such a useless fucking waste of resources. I kind of want to see it, though. Should we look? Should we look? Probably not, but I'm just, you know, I'm curious. Can't help it. Can't help but want to know. This is disgusting. 18 real humans. Fuck off, man.
The human spark, the creativity.
This sucks already.
Behind the code.
I'm not going to give much time to this shit, but I just need to know.
I've got life. I do them come from nowhere, no.
Sounds like typical AI slop, bro. We joking?
It's not a glitch, it's taste and time and a human touch.
This sounds like every fucking TikTok AI video where they make a song about like some random thing of when the that fucking song. You know what I'm talking about?
Grand design. They think I'm just a dollar dream, but I got more than they believe. I'm not a puppet, I'm the star guided by the heart. That's who we are. Actors, it's time to take the lead. Create the future.
I'm gonna thumbs down that one on YouTube. Wait, hold on. Let's check out the comments. I strongly feel that this is an insult to life itself. Thumbs up. It took only 18 humans to achieve this level of soullessness. Imagine what 19 could have done. Thumbs up. You know what? I'll take lower RAM prices of a content like this. Fair. How do you do, fellow humans? Sure. Nerd CEOs really think we want this slop instead of a healthy water supply. Thumbs up. This best argument I've seen about how bad AI is yet. Bro, this is fucking terrible. This is so bad. This is one of the worst AI songs I've heard, period. They're gonna play this shit at the Oscars, bro. Like, that's actually the more ridiculous part. They're gonna sit people in an actual stadium and make them listen to this AI slop bullshit. To the Academy Awards, bro. What are we doing? An LLM telling me they're sentient based off a prompt that a human inputted is crazy. That's absolutely disgusting. Short circuits. I'm so sorry about the ads. I don't like ads either. You can watch on YouTube if you'd prefer to have ad-free viewing. It's just Twitch has always been the better platform. I've just been on it for a while, so I started here. The YouTube is a little bit newer, but it's there for anybody who just really can't stand the ads, if we're being honest. You are totally welcome, Wit. That shit is ass. I agree. Yes, throw eggs. I wish I could. 18 people worked on this, and the best they could do. Really terrible. This is what hell sounds like. Even with AI, I feel like you could do, but I could shit a better song than that. I think nobody actually talented uses AI, so it's always the most ass music ever made. I don't disagree with any of those takes. It's really terrible. Let's get back to real people's music. Wow, I'm disappointed that that's a thing that happened. Why are they doing that to us? Shane Grenier. This one's a little bit different than my typical sad folk shit. My buddy Turner made this track and asked me to write/sing over it, so all vocals are me. All of the track is Turner. Let's check it out. Shane Grenier. God, man. That fucking shit was ass, man. Let's reset. Let's have a palate cleanse after that nonsense. I'd rather be deaf than have to listen to AI slop music. No offense to any deaf people, obviously, you know. But I just would rather not be able to hear than have to listen to that. Than be forced to listen to that. Awful. Oh my god, Steve-O! Hot take! Not a Tame Impala fan. This is different than what we heard from Shane. But I like it. I was gonna say it's a little bit look more happy sounding than what we used to. Shane Grenier on Instagram. It's nice to know you got this in your bag though. They're liking it in the YouTube chat. I mean, you killed this. Especially for something that's kind of out of genre for you. Like, I think you did a really great job. I had to pull out of my R&B bag. I didn't even know you had it. Steve-O says, I actually love Tame Impala. The most recent album was not, unfortunately. Fair enough, man. Look, you don't have to, it's not a unilateral thing to love every single artist. Like, every album they put out. Plenty of artists who I love, and then certain albums I don't. This is sit in my room kind of music. This is study music. Put this on a fucking study playlist and you got an essay in 2 hours. Delivery reminds me of Adam Pastel. This one's really nice, man. It feels really good. It's nice and warm. Feels like a hot tea on a cold day. I just be saying shit sometimes, guys. Sometimes I just say things. Yeah, vocal mix is tucked behind the instrument a little bit. I think that's the only feedback any of us have. But if the producer mixed it, then that's also like the most common thing I ever hear from a producer mixed song. You got a nice range vocally too, bro. Yeah, that is absolutely the British in me coming out. I'm also Asian though, and that's we do the same thing, so it could be that also. A lot of tea drinking in my cultures, bro. This one's really nice. I like. I don't have a complaint about this. I do think the vocal mix could come up a little bit. I agree with everybody else in the chat on that front, but it's nice to hear you push into a different pocket a little bit more because I just haven't heard this type of music from you before. And also, I'm really impressed by your vocal range and just your ability to kind of get into this sound and do such a good job of it. Because sometimes, like a lot of people, I would say a lot of artists have a really hard time kind of switching up styles and switching into like a different genre, but I feel like you did a really good job of kind of getting into this different space, writing in a style that makes sense in this space as well. Like, it didn't feel like you'd written a folk song and then just put it over a different style of production. It felt like you actually got into like an R&B kind of style, like a pop R&B song. You wrote that and it came out the way it was supposed to. So I got to applaud you for that as well, because that's like not the easiest thing to do. Like, a lot of writers don't have the ability to kind of get to and from things like that. BBDB and also Joji vibes in a few of the sounds. Yeah, a little bit. I like that. It was a nice song. Short Circuits, Ellen Day up next. And then we'll just do free skips for the rest of the stream. We got like 20 minutes left. So if you're in the chat, let me know your artist name, especially if you want to get bumped up for free, and I'll put you in the free skip queue, okay? Just let me know the artist name in the chat. Ooh, short circuits. Metal breakcore techno. All right, you are hitting a lot of genres that I enjoy right now. We're gonna do some free skips, so let me know your artist name if you're in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free. Make sure you've submitted by a Nero, though. Oh, shit. This is crazy. I feel like this would be in like a fucking Doom movie or something like that. Oh, sick break right here. Okay, let me get everybody. Josh Anthony. Oh my god. Yeah, so I do love this. This is crazy as fuck. I want to race cars to this. I want to drive very fast to this. Wow, I am thoroughly enjoying. Okay, who we got on YouTube chat? Trash AR, I got you. Moss, you wanna get a bump too? You need a bump, Moss? Catamax, you still here? You need a bump? We're doing free skips. Let me know your artist name in the chat if you want to get bumped up for free. I've got everybody else so far. Need for Speed Volume 4. Oh, Catamax just did a paid skip, so we're going to put him next, okay? Short Circuits with a Z on Instagram. This one comes out in July. Make sure you put it in my release calendar once you've got it scheduled, because I'll put this in my new music playlist when it drops. This is definitely like, I'm playing Just Cause 6 right now. This is what I want on when I'm like, you know, doing some guerrilla fucking shit. This is crazy. Maybe want a little bit more variation in the melody, especially with some of these drum changes, but overall, I really like the way this feels. It's just heavy. The metal elements are so sick. Wow, wow, wow. My friend Kana. Okay, let me get that as well. Did I miss anybody else? Renstu as well? Okay. Let's see. Renstu, my friend Kana. My friend Kana, Renstu. String part. Okay, well, the string part did what I was asking for here. Okay, fire. Honestly, you did an amazing job on that. I think the sound design was really good. I like the way it moved. The fact that it went in and out of kind of that metal guitar section, and then those like really heavy like drum and bass sections. Like, it was just sick, man. I really enjoyed that. A real experience. It gave me a lot of energy. I feel more awake now than I have all day. We got Catamax up next. No B in the name. Oh. Today has been very electronic heavy, and I am not upset. Not one part of me is upset about this kind of music today. Catamax, what are your socials? Wait, is this you on the vocal as well? Lil Shard, what's up? I really like this. Wait, is this you on the vocal? Yeah, this is so tight. Oh my god. TGY said this is hard as fuck. I really like this a lot, I agree. Scorpion says, make me want to slap someone, metaphorically speaking. I really like this a lot. And it is Catamax on the vocal as well. You killed it on the vocal side of things. If you're in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, let me know your artist name. We are doing free skips for the rest of the stream. That one was one of the last paid skips. So if you do a paid skip, let me know too, because I'll just make sure we put you at the very top. The Catamax on Instagram. Kattemax. Why is it the Catamax? It reminds me of Kattegat from Vikings, which is why I'm asking, because I'm wondering if it's a Vikings reference or if it's just, you know, something you like. I'm just wondering what it's from. You could definitely send another. It's not my thing, to be honest, but I like how you found a pretty dope style. I like that. I think it's also not what I'm listening to every day, but I thought it was super unique and just like it caught my attention, which that's kind of what I'm looking for from music. If I'm being like, I want something to catch my attention. His IG is the Catamax. The Catamax. Kattemax. It's like some of that 2020 E-boy sound with less of the trap influence and more pop. I agree. Right here, the Catamax. I followed. I really liked that. That was good. Josh Anthony, Turn You On, demo. Song's a demo, but I want to get your honest thoughts. You're going to get them. Let us know what you think in the chat, y'all. Yep, TG, you absolutely can. Cappy, thank you so much. Make sure you submit in the Nero, though. You have to make sure it's in there, okay? Ooh. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Cappy, let me know your artist name in the chat once you've done it, okay? Ace, what's up? This is so good. Josh.Anthony, 2 Y's on Instagram. This is perfect. I know he's saying this is still a demo. I don't know that I would change much about this. This is very close to done, if not done already. My day was good, Ace. I was at the office today. I'm a little tired. I had a lot of meetings, but it was good. Getting ready for South by. I fly out tomorrow. Oh, shit. Cappy, you play actual classical piano? I love it. My violin's in the closet. There's no... I don't know if there's any feedback that I need. He just wants honest thoughts. My honest thoughts are that this feels done. Really great music today. We've got some great stuff. Yeah, I don't skip music, bro. If somebody pays to get that song played, I'm gonna listen to it all the way through. That's just how I do things. I don't like when people play like 30 seconds of a song and then move on. That's just whack. That's true. I love an instrumental, man. Slick, what's your artist name if you submit it? We're doing free skips for the rest of the stream. We got about 13 minutes left. Yeah, my honest thought, get that release plan figured out, buddy, says Steve-O. I agree. Yeah, just make sure you push this properly. I think it went through, bro. I have one from you in here already. Is this not you, Kapustin Op 40 number 3? Pure? I got you, bro. We'll put you in the queue. Genuinely no feedback on this. Slim, I put you in the queue as well. Just make sure you really push this. I mean, start working on the content now. Definitely start making more social content. Just even in the pre-release time. They didn't pay to skip, bro. We were in the free skips. You just missed it. Sorry. I do it in chronological order of when people comment in, so that's why it got pushed down. Elongated vocals was a perfect texture piece. No, this was really good. I really like this song a lot. Please let me know when it comes out, Josh. I'm definitely going to playlist it. Whatever I can do to support, I'm happy to do, because I just really, really liked the song a lot. I think it was really well written. I think a bit more automation between parts could bring it all together, but it's fine how it is right now. This is Moss. Totally fair. I think there's things you could do if you wanted to, but I don't think there's things that you need to do to finish the song, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that song feels good. It feels done. It feels mixed. But if you wanted to do additive things, add little details, I think you could. At this point, though, it's just adding things creatively. It's not really anything that needs to be fixed or anything that I would be like, hey, do more of this to get it to a place where it feels ready to go out. It feels ready to go out. I just think if those things you wanted to do, you have the freedom to kind of do that now. I just don't know if there's anything you have to do. Nothing. I was just saying, though, the guy basically skipped Sorry, hold on. Let me go back to this chat on YouTube really quick. Saying the other guy basically skipped anything that wasn't auto-tuned rap music. Well, that's whack as fuck also, especially if you do a paid skip. I always tell people I listen to everything. I don't even care if it's AI music. I'll listen to it. If you pay me to listen to it, I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to tell you what I think. But if it's AI music and it's trash, I'm also going to say, hey, this is not very good, and you should maybe just go learn how to make music, because that's what my feedback would be. All right, Bettina from the UK, produced by Scorpio Vision, who's in the chat as well. TG says that was a crazy vibe. He felt like a sunset. I love that. I want to listen to it again as well. I'm ready. Next single, working on the mix, so if you have any notes. I think we need some like doubles and like ad-libs in these sections. Dope, what's up? I will say the instrumental feels a little bright right now, especially around the snares. Solid though. Little delay or harmonies or backing vocals, please, and it's perfect, says Moss. I agree. We're lacking some of those little detailed layers, I think, in the background right now. I will say, of the songs I've listened to from Bettina, though, this feels like one of the more polished ones. I know that he got me, know that he want me. I like that we're including a rapped aspect in here as well from her. In front of the mirror, I'm watching. Still got a crush, making me blush. He got me hitting them often. Maybe even a little bright, just overall, I think, on the vocal as well. It just gets a little harsh in the highs, I think, in the headphones. But it moves really well. Like, the arrangement on this is great. I also think the hook is really solid, too. Sci-Fi, what's up? Like every night, 4, 5, 6, all in, I ain't tripping with just falling, 'cause you know that like every night, say thank you when I go, that's the type of time I'm, I really love the production on this, actually. Catamax, we'll go find it, okay? I don't know if we'll get to it, just if I get too far over, I'm probably going to be like tired and just ready to go. But I'll put it in there just in case, okay? I'm also going to open up submissions for next Thursday, so I'm gone next Monday because I'm traveling. But we'll be back next Thursday from 6 to 8 again, okay? It is true, sad boy. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know another way to be. Okay, so a couple things that I would do here, right? I think one of the things I would like to see as you kind of go into this final edit, final mix, right? From a production standpoint, even if you look at kind of the waveform of this, it stays pretty flat throughout. I would love to hear you just kind of like have a little bit more variation, I think, in the way things come in and out of sections, just to kind of break up and define some of those sections a little bit more, especially verse to chorus. I think overall it feels really good. Steve says it feels like a slight departure to a usual style, but it fits well. The hook's really enjoyable the more it comes around. I love the rapped part. I think the hook is really strong. I would like to hear some more background vocals and harmonies just kind of stacked around that lead vocal. And that's really it. Like, I think you guys are doing a really great job overall. I think, like, the one thing I would say about the arrangement, it moves really well, but I would just like to hear a little bit more of a defined split between those sections. You know what I mean? We've been kind of playing with this drill pop idea. I like the sound, and I like the direction. I think it's just, again, those little details, right? Like, I think there's little things that you could do in there that would just make it feel like a little bit more of an experience. But overall, again, like, it's pretty solid. Bettina_BCP, I think the writing is really, really good. And the chorus is very good. Notice Me, 2 Fly up next. Shout out Australia. 2 Fly sounds. Yeah, shout out Australia, man. Oshua is my guy from Australia, one of my favorites. Notice Me. 2 Fly. M6KKA, let us know what you think in the chat. I fucking love music like this. I don't know what it is. I always like songs that feel like this. 2 Fly sounds. But I think the last 2 Fly song I listened to, I also freaked out about. It's such a nice touch. Osho is the go, bro. No, I got you, Cappy. Don't worry. I love this. Great vocal delivery, great production. It's interesting to listen to the whole way through. Really great vocal inflection. This is tough. Let us know what you think in the chat. I like. Two Fly Sounds. I don't know how to say this artist's name, but I'm assuming Mecca. I think more vocal stacks in the verse would be nice. Just some ad-libs, Rudy. I love the like vocal chops though. That's so nice. Hey, I appreciate that, Slim. What's up, Sourfire? No. What did I do? Forget that happened. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I appreciate you sharing it, for real. I feel you, Steve-O. I feel you. That does make sense, but I'm okay without it. Nah, bro, you're very welcome. It's easy for me to geek out about music that I just like. And there's just something I think about the arrangement, about the production, the glitchy aspects, the arpeggios, and just, man, there's something that feels so good about it every time I listen to your music. Cherry V1, Trash AR, we're gonna keep things going. Because we got quite a few more free skips to get through. I want to try and get through as many as possible. So if you are in the chat, let me know your artist name. I can't guarantee we'll get to everybody. We're gonna try, okay? Ooh. Trash AR. Wait, what are Trash AR's socials as well? This is sick as well. Wait, you're from New Zealand, right? I love this. TG says I feel like dancing in my room. Two Fly. I was gonna say Two Fly. You and Trash AR gotta tap in, bro. You guys gotta connect. It's too perfect. It's too perfect of a collaboration for you guys to not connect. This is super cool. I don't know if this dude has socials. I'm gonna pull up his YouTube. I signed with Warner Music Oz for an album for this song. What do you mean it's scrapped from it? I love this, bro. You did an amazing job on this. How the fuck do I find you, though? Jesus Christ. Free Keem, what's up? Where are you? You have like nothing here. This is so frustrating. I hate when I hear something that I really, really like and then there's just no way for me to support the artist. Please don't disappear on me and find a way to get your music back to me once it releases because I want to support. And I really like the way this sounded. Like, I love the way it felt. I love the production on it. Your vocals stood out so much. It's just such a fun thing to listen to. I want to listen to that 100 more times. I have to be honest with you. I want to listen to it over and over and over again. I want to playlist it. I want to show people at my work the fucking song. I don't know what the IG is. Put the IG in the chat. I need to support. I need to figure out how to support you. My friend Connor up next, submitting for my friend Slow Dancing in the Living Room. Let's check it out. Mysterious. No, stop that. Don't be mysterious. Tell me how I can support you. Okay. We got it. We got it in the chat. I'm going to pull it up right now. Man, this is why I like doing free skips in the streams, too. Trash aura, 3 auras. No posts, bro. Get in there. Trash will Warner Music let us cook. Two Fly wants to know.
Your way sweet, yeah. Eyes forward.
What's happening today? What's happening right now? This is gas too. Vocal mix could be a little bit better, but go tell him to put his gram in the fucking bio on Spotify. I already follow him. I think because of rents due. Fire, Xander, what's up, bro? Oh. This is vibey as fuck. Let us know what you think in the chat. Trash, I just followed you on Instagram, bro. I love names with commas in it, says Catamax. GT, what's good? Beautiful instrumentation on this. Oh, this drum pocket's amazing. Piano's amazing. It's kind of perfect. Outside of the vocal mix, this is perfect. Steve-O says smooth. This is crazy smooth. Keem says, whoever this is, I'd love to work. This is super sick. My friend Doc Connor on Instagram. That's fine, bro. We are at the end of the stream almost, so just know that I'm probably gonna close. Oh, never mind. Seven did a super skip, so we're gonna do him first. But we are doing free skips basically from now for the next technically 3 minutes, but I'm gonna try and get as many as I can. Bro, look, I'm a consistent guy. If there's one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my fucking work done. Malkeem, did you do a paid skip? I just want to know, because if you did, I'm gonna bump you up into the super skip queue. Please just let me know in the chat if you did. Mach 7 by 7 up next. Okay, Keem, we're gonna put you in the super skip too. The rest of these are free, so I just want to make sure we get you. Thank you for letting me know. I love this vocal pocket, bro. This is kind of tough. Don't worry, Cappy, we're not done yet. Music is so good right now. I'm so glad I joined with it. Honestly, these free skips have been crazy. These end of the stream skips have been crazy so far. If you like this, it's GTVII 73, GT7. Oh! Did you miss yourself? You did not miss yourself yet, bro. Sorry. We got a couple paid skips that came in, so we want to make sure we get those as well. Boss said these songs are going insane. Everyone is insane. We got a lot of talented artists in this community. Oh, Delisha, you did. You were at the beginning of the stream, but you can catch the VOD on YouTube when we get done. I'll upload this directly to YouTube as soon as we get off, okay? This is tough, man. I did not just start. No, we are 2 hours in already. I'm about to be done. Freakeem says I could love some like super wet spacey ad-libs. Feth, Young Thug-esque. I think that would be a good addition. Nice variation on melodies and tone. Keem said this guy in 40 would make a really good song. Alright, look, if you're fucking with us, go follow GTVII 73, GT7 73. I love the vocal tone. I actually think the delivery on that was the most standout piece. I really love the energy. I like the production style, but it was actually the vocal delivery and the tone of it that for me was just absolutely perfect. Nothing I would change about that one. Except what I do think was a good note in the chat from Keem about super spacey wet ad-libs. Specifically, if you start to think about people like Young Thug, which I think is probably the closest person that I can compare you to. If you think about some of the things that he already does in his songs, I think that's one of the things that does always catch me about his is those wet, super reverby ad-libs that he kind of puts in there too. Bird's Eye View, Malkeem up next. This one comes out on all platforms Saturday. Let us know what you think in the chat. We'll get back into these free skips after we do this, okay? Sunflower B, what's up? That's just mix one. Just mix one, it sounds great. Woo!
My niggas coming out the zoo. I've been sipping on the
this is not the right Instagram.
I'ma make a bitch go kapoof, nigga blowing up like a new. Ooh, I'ma pulling up in the coupe, get it cutting down the block like I'm cutting up the roof. Ooh, niggas get the cutting down the block. Same old friend with some brand.
Damn, this feels good too, bro. Free Keem, the eye as a one.
Same old watch, same old bitch.
I sold. You're okay.
Nigga, same old thoughts in your motherfucking head. Same old niggas better watch what they said.
This reminds me of Black Sam, bro. I've been a long time Black Sam fan. This reminds me of Black Sam so much. What up, Quad Squad?
Shawty wanna come and consume my body, but I can see the world from a third eye view. Shawty pulling up to the crib to get naughty, just like me, but I'm just like you.
Remember that one time that my homie Kid Rohan trolled you? Not really. I gotta be honest. I get trolled all the time. And I usually enjoy a good trolling, if I'm being honest. I'm a troll at heart myself. Sole, what's up? Malky, make sure this goes in my release calendar once it's scheduled. I'm gonna make sure we put this in the new music playlist, right? This one's got such a good bounce to it. I think your delivery was great. I think Kid Rohan trolled I'm Dante. He might have trolled me too. I don't remember. There's been a couple people who sent me some just ridiculous shit like to troll me. Was it just like a weird song? Because like I can think of a couple different instances where that's happened. Free Keem K1EM on Instagram. All right, up next. I know Rent Stew. Here's a more recent song from the collective. Hope you enjoy. This is from the Rent Stew collective. So I think Des Nebo's in it, Wit's in it, my friend Connor's in it. We've listened to Des, we've listened to Wit, and we've listened to Connor all individually. Today we've listened to Wit and Connor, and they killed. So let us know what you think in the chat. I like these guys though. Is this the same sample as Jay-Z?
Look, I don't give a fuck about most this shit.
From fucking 444? Story of Adidon?
I don't give a fuck about most
that's not right.
Shit, but I'm about to fuck it up. Yeah, I'm about to fuck it up. Prince do. And y'all late on y'all payments. Niggas happy.
Story of OJ? Same sample, right?
I said, what the fuck? Why you fraudulent faking? Let me put this in layman's. You niggas ass and you anus. Yeah,
I like this. I put it in the playlist. Great chemistry, as always. 7, you're back in the queue. We're gonna do the skip again.
Too hard, too long. Bitch, I ain't about to fuck it up. I ain't about to fuck it up. Too far, too hard, too long. Bitch, I ain't about to fuck it up. I ain't about to fuck it up. Too hard, too far, too long. I ain't about to fuck it up. I ain't about to fuck it.
Too far, too hard, too long.
Bitch, I'm about to tear it.
Catchy.
I'm about to tear it up.
This is probably my favorite Rent Stew song I've heard, if I'm being honest. I like this. I like this a lot.
They say it be like water, so I'ma run through these hoes. I be called like O'Shea, but keep a smile on my face. Are we there yet? I don't know, but we at least on the way. I'm talking fly like a plane, you talking fraudulent pay. I'm talking big dog shit, you're barking sparking a flame. This the shit that get me lifted, kicking, spit in the flow. We the team that's working harder than anybody you know.
Odd Future vibes.
When you always on go, they be like, he just killed it. I'm like, trust me, I know.
That I'm not sure. That's a Dez question. Ask Dez.
Bitch, I ain't about to fuck it up.
That song like Will and Flo, yeah, you like that.
Too hard, too long. Bitch, I ain't about to fuck
this is a vibe, says Delisha.
Too hard, too far, too long.
Yeah, about to fuck it up.
I ain't about to fuck it. Too far, too hard.
Catchy, bro. It's just catchy.
Bitch, I'm about to tear it. I'm about to tear it up.
As a C, my final
oh, okay, Omaris.
Put my heart into this life. I see your dream taking far.
I think Omaris might be the only one I'm not following for Insta right now.
Cause we hungry for more.
Never mind, I lied. Hey, Omaris on Instagram.
Pockets overflowing and you can say what you want, baby. We just gonna ignore that shit. Moving on a different time. We moving through a safer way.
Tough, bro. I was gonna say I don't think I've heard a rap before. Which is I'll sing his first rap verse. It's kind of crazy. It's like that time Frank Ocean rapped for the first time and everybody was like, oh my god. Killed it. Killed it on the verse.
Too hard, too long. Bitch, I ain't about to fuck it up. I ain't about to fuck it up. Too hard, too
Great work, guys.
Too long. Okay, I ain't about to fuck
Pretty
it
great.
up. I ain't about to fuck it. Too far, too hard, too long. Bitch, I'm about to tear it. I'm about to tear it up.
Very impressed.
Too hard, too long. Bitch, I ain't about to fuck it up.
Super catchy one. Feels good. I think if anything, I would have maybe liked to hear like a gang vocal with all of you on the hook at one point. Like, easily right now, all of you coming in on this hook, I think would have been a nice kind of like chant moment. But I like this a lot, man. I don't have VODs on Twitch, but my VODs go on YouTube. Just because then I don't have to worry about getting DMCA'd there. Like, I don't monetize my videos on YouTube, so them shits are just there for you to watch them. So I don't leave my VODs up on Twitch, because Twitch, being a Twitch partner, technically they would like kill my partnership if I have copyrightable material on the channel. So technically they asked me to not leave it up there, and they were like, you can just put it on YouTube and it's fine. So I don't have VOD on Twitch, but on YouTube, all of the streams I've ever done are on YouTube. Set it off. 7. Drop this. Oh my God, 7, you are sitting on some heat, bruh. Fuck. Alright, I am gonna have to close submissions because people keep doing skips. And if I leave them open, it's just gonna keep getting worse. And we're not gonna get any of these free skips done. I do want to do a couple more free skips before we get out of here. So I'm gonna close the submissions for now. But what I am gonna do is open submissions for next Thursday. So if you want to do a paid skip for next Thursday, you can. If you're in the free skip queue, I'm still going to try and do as many of those as I can, okay? So just give me a minute. Bro, you got to drop this. I think you could bring the vocals up a little bit on this one, but oh my God. Yo, this one's crazy, bro. This is probably my favorite song I've heard from you, period. Sunflower B, I got you in there, bro. Holy fucking shit.
I had to explain when I saw you niggas was moving like this. What would you do if you saw the weirdos taking the hold of the
holy shit. Keem, Kendrick, like some of my favorite rappers this reminds me of. Slicks, just have a good one. Yeah, watch the video on the VOD on YouTube. Oh my God, bro. You snapped on this, 7. You absolutely snapped on this. Yeah, you're next, Sunflower B, because you skipped. GT773. Too fly, I agree, but like in the best way. I love that song so much, I'm not even mad at it. It's tough, bro. This is tough. Definitely Kendrick and Keem inspired, but I like it. They're gonna snitch to a goal and sweep who fly on me. Shit moving like Quidditch. Bruh. I like this. I like this a lot. Brought by Duke, get in the Discord. Wow. GT773. I gotta pull the soundboard up so I can do the fa. It was so loud. It was so worth it. GT773. Oh, I just deafened everybody in the chat. Be the Sunflower NFL up next. I'm the songwriter, all lyrics by me. I use AI to make my music come to life because I don't have an artist to write for yet. Ugh. You got mixed feelings about this in the chat. I'm going to tell you that right now, Be the Sunflower. I'm going to give you a pass because you wrote the lyrics. But there's definitely a lot of mixed feelings about the AI vocalists in here. My ears. You're okay, Jim. Okay, when you say use AI for the vocal, though, Is it that you like? I'm just curious. Jay Sag, I did just close submissions for today's stream, but next Thursday's stream submissions are open. Yeah, no, I appreciate you being honest about it too. I'd much rather know that. I'm curious. So you write the lyrics, do you write the melody though? Don't worry, Jay Sag. Bunch of other ways for you to submit music for free as well. No, I appreciate the honesty. I'd much rather know it's AI than not know it's AI. Lyrics are solid. I mean, honestly, the song is solid. Like, if somebody was gonna demo this and track this, I'd probably listen to it.
Tell me what's the point of playing if
might have to leave in 15 minutes. Don't worry, even if you do, just like if I get through it, the VOD will be there. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to do the skip, you can, but if not, if we get to it on the free side, it'll still be on VOD. It's actually not bad. I mean, the writing is solid. I like the concept of NFL being no fucking love too. I mean, honestly, you should pitch this to an artist. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, if the point... All right, here's my thing, right? So, this has obviously been distributed by DistroKid. It's on YouTube. It's earning as people listen to it and watch it. What I would prefer to see from songwriters who are using AI to demo the songs and get them out there is honestly just putting them into a folder and then using that to reach out to producers and artists and be like, hey, I want to work with you. I want to write for you. This is what I can do. And that's probably what I would advise you to, instead of putting them out, because I think the bad feeling from a lot of people and where it gets sketchy is when people start to release and then earn from songs like that, which, you know, obviously you're going to feel differently about that because you're the writer. But I do think overall in the general sentiment in the community is like, yeah, that's maybe where it starts to become a little bit more sketchy for people. So like what I would say you should do, because I think the song was solid, I think the lyrics were solid, but I think you should use these demos and these songs as a way to push to artists and be like, hey, like I already fuck with your music. Here's something I wrote. I used AI to demo it, but lyrics wise, I write all the lyrics. Can we get in and write together? And then literally start that relationship and that networking. Delisha says just went back to listen cascading and just release. Yeah, exactly. And Delisha said, yeah, pitch the song. There's an artist in town. Just start networking. If it's about the money, that's still fine. I'm sure people would still want to collab for free. Totally fair, man. Like I just think it's like one of those things, to me at least personally, that's the way that I would probably go about it more, is just like, all right, I've got this demo folder of songs. Here's my Untitled. I wrote these songs, but I'm looking for somebody to work with in the studio, and just tell people the story. You know what I mean? But you got to reach out to people. You got to hit up artists in your city and stuff like that too. Over the Road Freestyle Sci-Fi. Thank you for doing a skip on this as well, man. Cappy, if you did a paid skip, let me know, because I don't know that it's going to move you in the queue unless you do the super skip. But if you did, I'll push you up myself.
And I ain't finished till I mention right with Kendrick and Cole. The secret locked inside my safe, you can't decipher the code. But niggas still gonna try to hack, cause if I'm lacking.
Okay, a couple things on this one. I think okay, cool. I think the writing is solid. Delivery wise, there's some timing issues. I think you could be more on time. Beat is fire, delivery matches. Don't Wanda Maximoff. That's a nice little Marvel bar in there. Start producing ASAP. I think that's also a good note too. Okay. Definitely more that I like about this than more than I think needs to improve. I think the vocal mix is where it could be better, if I'm being real. Like, that's probably the one thing I'd point to, is like, that should be better. It feels a little thin, and there's a little bit too much reverb on it. So because it feels a little thin, a little brighter, when you're starting to put that reverb on there, it's just accentuating kind of the thinness of it as opposed to making it feel wider or bigger. So the EQ is the thing that needs to change. Delivery wise, I do think it could be a little bit more on time, but overall I think the bars are very good. Catamax says, I like the lyrics. Delicious effects he's spitting, but I gotta catch the rhythm. Don't be ashamed to put on the metronome. Don't be afraid to punch in either. I tell artists all the time. Punch in. You don't have to do the thing all the way through. He's spitting though. The raps are good.
I mean, don't play me pussy, I'm a warrior, please. Keep forcing Lauren and up sleep between
good voice too.
I'm torn at the seams, since rage at the core of my dreams.
Where's this sci-fi
streams like accordion screams. I'm bored with beef, swinging swords to the floor, get a sheen.
Good like wordplay. IDOT found sci-fi underscore on Instagram. I think I already follow you as well.
And I'm just trying to stack my money till it's taller than Wimby and cause some ruckus in the game.
Okay, the only other thing I would say, just from a freestyle perspective, right? 3:30 for a freestyle is really long, right? I think without a visual, freestyles like this are too long. Like to me, I would like best thing I would say is if you're gonna do a just straight free verse, 1:30 to 2:30 max. 3:30 feels way too long for just a free verse. It's just a lot of words, you know what I'm saying? I think if you have a visual to go with this, it makes it a little bit easier to digest for people, but I think like the reason there's hooks in songs, and I say this a lot, is to have a memorable moment that people can come back to and sing along to, right? So when you don't have a hook in a song and it's a free verse, I generally would err on the side of going shorter than longer so you can keep people's attention, because otherwise you will lose them. At a certain point, if there's not kind of like a moment that brings people back and back, like you also kind of don't bring people back to listen to the song again as well. So I think that's the reason that generally I would say, even if you are going to do a free verse with 2 hooks, one on the front, one on the end, and at least have a hooky moment with a free verse in the middle. Don't do a 3:30 long free verse without a visual, because it's just going to be really hard to keep people engaged and involved, even if the bars are amazing, right? And then from a mix perspective, I think the vocal mix could be a little bit cleaner. Like I said, it felt a little thin, a little bit too much reverb on it. And from a delivery standpoint, timing could have been a little bit tighter at times. But overall, I think the writing was really solid. I think like if you had a visual to just really tie that together for me, it might have made it just a little bit more digestible for me personally. X-Junkie, TGYE, after almost a year away from recording, stepping back into the studio felt unfamiliar. At first I was rusty, but I was also reminded why I make music in the first place. The song comes from a place of being real about the struggles I've been through, especially the mentality I had during times where drugs were part of my life. It's not about glorifying those moments. It's about understanding them. It's about saying, I get it. I know what it's like. I know how heavy things can feel. And trust me, I've been there before. This song is a reminder that none of us are perfect. We all go through things that shape us, break us, and sometimes rebuild us. If you've ever felt lost, this message is for you. You're not alone. I love that. Thank you so much for being so open and honest with us about what the song is about also. I think that's a really important part of telling the story. And I'm always trying to tell people to do that, man. Like, just be vulnerable. I think it's immediately making me connect to the song. I haven't even heard it yet. So, TGYE, let us know what you think in the chat. TGY3.I. Crazy production already. Wit, I know you're here, but I'm going to skip yours and Catamax's next songs just so we can get the people we didn't play yet today. If you can resubmit this one for the next Thursday, though, I'll try and make sure we can get to it, okay? I just want to make sure we try and get some of the people that have been waiting that we didn't get to. Ooh. Thanks, Catamax. I do try to make sure it's like useful info. I think vocals could come up a little bit more on this one. I actually love the way it sounds, but I just wish that the vocals had a little bit more volume. TGY3.I.
Don't know what to feel. I be feeling lost. It's a pot of pills, cause they help me cold.
I think we need some more ad-libs and just some more layers as well, but I really like the idea here a lot. Tone and vibe, I think, are overall really good. I like the pockets, too. I think it's just more detail, like more little details, more additive kind of like things, and then just a bit of a stronger mix on the vocal. Interesting tempo change happening here. Ooh. I really love the way that transitioned. The kind of metronome slowing down there was a really nice touch. Some of the spaces feel a little long, but I kind of like the way that transitions into the second part. it was interesting because it kind of left you being like, what's about to happen here? Look, I do like this one overall. Like I said, stronger vocal mix, some more details, some ad-libs, maybe some background vocals. Like, just think about the stuff that you would hear Travis do or hear Don Toliver do, and I think those are the things you kind of need to add in the background. Overall, I liked it, though. Sorry, Wit. Like I said, we're going to skip this one this time. Capustin, a jazzy remix I whipped up not too long ago. Op 40, number 3. Oh, shit, Cappy. This reminds me of Star Fox. On the drum side of things, the drums are a little loud. TG, you're very welcome, man. And again, thank you for being so vulnerable with us in the write-up as well. This is crazy. Drums are a little loud, but wow. You play all of this by hand? This could definitely go into a video game. It actually sounds like something that should be on like One Piece. It literally feels like One Piece. Kevin says, ain't no way. Transcribed. I learned one of his pieces. The whole thing's a piano remix. Crazy, bro. So this is all MIDI then. I mean, shit. It's still good to listen to. But it feels like One Piece. It feels like anime. I don't know why. Drums are just a bit loud. Mix-wise, I would bring the drums down a little bit more. And just give a little bit more space for that piano to breathe. Heisen says jazzy. It's something. Yeah, like those drums just hit a little hard, you know what I mean? I know Blue Tyler. I don't know, probably. If I follow him, then yes. But that, I mean, I probably listen to his music here. This is not AI. This is not AI. What he's saying is he transcribed it, though. Submissions are closer today because I've already gone way over. And we got a couple more free ones I know I wanted to get through before I leave. And then I'm not here on Monday, but back next Thursday because I'm going to be traveling next Monday. But you can submit for next Thursday's stream already if you want to. Yeah, so transcribe. So basically, I think what he did was learned a piece, put the thing into MIDI, like how you can write in MIDI on the DAW, sequenced it in the DAW, and then kind of made a remix around it. So did the drums and all of kind of the additional production around it, but didn't necessarily play the piano by hand, which also is fine. That's technically not AI. That is like just, I mean, you can put the time in and do it. It's like more involved than like AI train, like, you know what I mean? It's like generating something from nothing. That is actually a piano piece. I'm assuming this is the piano piece, Kapustin Op 40, number 3, which I'm sure if we, yeah, look, this is Nikolai Kapustin, who's a Russian composer, I believe.
I didn't think
Op 3 or Op 43 Tokatina. Looks like it's the original piece. But in classical a lot, it's like, so like all the additional production around it, he kind of like put in there and then kind of produced around it. But it is like it is a piece of music that was written by a composer, right? So it's like it is like a real piece of music. It's not like AI. And then our guy gave us some drums, man. And made it just feel, it actually felt like a fucking fight, like montage in some sort of like anime show or video game or something. Unknown ATM Pure made this today in 2 hours. Kind of new in producing. Hope it's good enough. All right, let's check it out. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh shit. Okay. This is totally a vibe right now. That's really coming back as well. Things I would encourage you to work on are sound design on your synths. I do think that this synth is very like of the times. It's not my favorite sound. At the same time, I hear a lot of stuff that does feel like this right now. So I'm not really like that mad at it, but I would say that's actually kind of tough. I know I'm changing my tune in real time, but look, this is how it is listening to music sometimes. I'm curious to see how this develops the further we get it. Yeah, hold on, exactly. It does fit. It does fit. I'm curious to see how this develops, though. Yo, what up, Gabe? What up, Monica? This is kind of good. Look, I'm listening to a lot of music like this myself right now because I've just been in a really big like dance kind of phase. And I do think this sound is really making a resurgence right now in the dance community. Like it does feel like this real like techno, like European like house kind of thing is like coming back. What style is it? I don't know what it's called exactly. Techno is probably what I would call it because that's what it feels like the most. Like, but like, there's a lot of stuff like this that was in New Music Friday this past week on Spotify as well. Like, I went to it. It was like, where are some of those songs, man? There's some dance stuff that was further down here. I don't know what it's called, but I mean, I still think sound design is probably the thing I would encourage you to work on a little bit. Just, especially as you get further into this, I would be like, all right, like do this. But it's probably house, techno house. I think the arrangement is solid. It's a bit long, but also dance music like this, it tends to be a bit longer anyway. All right, we got Sad Boy Slim up last, and then I'm going to get out of here. But like I said, I'll be back next Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're out in Austin, come say what's up. If you got a show, let me know. And if you have new music that's coming out, make sure you put it in our release calendar, which you can find by hitting !releases in either chat or in our Discord as well. It's based on popularity score, which is a score that's like calculated through a couple different things. So this was a new shift that happened like towards the end of last year that everybody was talking about. So I like the flow on this again, but I do think the vocal mix is probably what needs a little bit of work. Getting a little bit of mouth noise on some of those plosives, right? Especially around like G. G's, B's, P's. What the fuck you think this is? You want some smoke? I got dope, I got goals that I'm gonna reach for show. I don't know if this is my favorite beat from a melodic perspective. I like the drums a lot and like the way it sounds with your vocal, but I think like the melody on this beat is a little too chaotic feeling for me personally. Plosives are probably the biggest thing for me on this one that you can work on, is just kind of like de-essing a little bit more. The G's are really harsh. Like the G's, I don't know what's going on with the G's, but the G's feel really harsh. There's like almost a pop every time we get like a G or a T or a S. I snap, just wait. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the song. It's more like, one, it's the vocal mix, right? So the plosives are really harsh, especially on some of those words that just come out. They come out tough, like P's, T's, S's, F's. There's a reason we have DS's. There's a reason that we talk about EQing and working on things like that. There's a little bit of mouth noise that comes around it too, and I think that's just because of the way that you're recording. I know that you're recording off of like a not a professional mic. Like I'm pretty sure you're still using the iPod headphones, or you maybe just got a mic, right? All band labs, so like that's also going to be one part of it. He's mixing it himself. Delisha says if he's mixing this himself, he should get RX and use their mouth D-clicks and get into the suite to help out those plosives. Also add a little high end to his voice as well. I agree with all of those things. I think that's a very, very fair little bit of feedback from Delisha. Yeah, I know. All band lab and headphones because Nero never said that laptop. You gotta fucking hit them up, bro. You gotta keep hitting them up. Do it in a response. All right, here's my thing though. I will say, because I've seen you. All right, I'm just gonna give you. This is a little game because I've seen you reach out. I've seen you say things on social, and there is an art to the follow up. All right, and there's an art to bugging people to get the things that they promised you. And I think You maybe went a little bit too hard, too quick with the being like, "Yo, what the fuck's my shit at?" Which, no, I know they blocked you, but there's a reason for that as well. I'm gonna tell you what the reason is right now, and this is not to be mean. This is just because I'm here and look, like I see things from the outside. I deal with a lot of artists. I've been on the side of artists like freaking out about things and not being happy about things, and on the other side of it as well. And I just think there is like you have to be really tactful about the way that you reach out about things like that, right? Because yes, they did make a promise and they did tell you they were going to give you a thing. Yes, they didn't do it quickly. I go hard, gangsters. Look, I get it, but I'm just telling you, and this is like career-long advice. This will help you no matter what. Sometimes, bro, you just got to be super patient with people and follow up consistently, right? Do it in a respectful manner and just be like, hey, I wanted to check in. At a certain point, if there's enough times where they haven't responded, great. But you do have to be patient with people because sometimes things take a little bit longer. Now that you're blocked, you're probably not getting it, if we're being honest. You probably burned that bridge a little bit, and that happens too. But just try in the future, make sure you just try to be patient with people. Remove all those crazy social posts ASAP. I'm dead. I did. No, I know, but this is just something I felt like I should say to you in seeing the way that you were like you went at them, which I also understand because I would be frustrated as well. It's a frustrating situation, but I promise you, bro, as somebody who has had to deal with a lot of shit like this in their career, the more grace and patience you give people, one, the guiltier they'll feel and the probably better you'll get out of it, and two, at a certain point they're gonna be like, fuck, I did say I was gonna do that thing, right? And there's gonna be a lot of people who do and say things that they don't follow through on in this industry, so it's something you'll have to deal with a lot. That's all. But valid to be upset. That's all. It's totally valid that you're upset about it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I had a great stream tonight. Like I said, submissions are open for next Thursday. I am not here next week. Sometimes you gotta go. Yeah, sometimes you do. We are back next week, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you submit if you want to. We got new fucking things. They look at and post the screenshots. I'm dead. Yeah, don't do that. That's a good way to get blacklisted. It's a small industry, I promise you. But we are back next Thursday, 6 to 8. If you want to submit, you can submit for already. Go get in the Discord. And shout out to you guys if you submitted music today. I'll see you next week. Be safe. And if I see you in Austin, come say hi. I'm not a scary person. Come say hi, all right? Peace. Bye.
When I was waiting out here, I was waiting out here on my own. Still I am sitting out here, I am sitting out here alone. But I was just waiting for you, dear. Change the color of your hair. And I helped myself. What I seem to be, what I know it's me. Still I don't even feel that you know that I don't even care. I tried to replicate, replace the things we wrote on the wall. I never knew you very well, but I could still see us evolve. Yeah, I was just waiting for you, dear. Change the color of my hair. And I felt myself.
What you wanna smoke, some Zazas? I brought a bow out.